A lot of this is going to be loot, figuring out what you want to spend your money on, stuff like that, some denouement, figuring out where to go next, sort of like plotting a path, that sort of stuff. That's more or less the plan for today, and then potentially beginning on whatever path you guys end up going on and seeing what happens. It's the general gist of what I've got planned for today.
A little adventure!
Adventure.
Adventure.
If you will.
So, let me get... Oh yeah, that's right. Most of my music didn't work for a little bit there.
You got some good traveling music up in there.
I've got some good River Dam music up in here.
Yeah.
River dance.
River Dam. Holy shit! I can't remember what it's called.
What's that river dance band or whatever? The Wolf, something or another.
Hola, te llamo Haven. Me gustan las papas fritas.
No,
Y
No hablo
tata.
español.
not what I'm talking about.
Sí.
Tetas.
Alrighty.
Botas.
Don't understand any of these moon words, but
Moon
we're all
words.
here.
I'm telling my cousin.
When we last left off with you guys, you wonderful group, you had been assaulting an underground, well, facility of sorts, an underwater facility as well. Riverdam itself is based off of a number of boats which have connected to each other over time and have created more or less a city. And as such, you are sent underwater to a facility that was being made from the outset of the central largest boat of Riverdam, where evidently a cult was in the midst of setting up a base of operations. You interrupted this base and fought through a good number of them. You did not come out unscathed, however. Pretty much all of you came out the other end injured in some particular fashion, needing quite a little bit of healing and quite a little bit of rest, and one of you didn't even make it through without, unfortunately, perishing. However, in the world of Oridon, death is not necessarily the end. With a proper enough offering to the goddess of death, Thandra, and with a proper show of respect by clerics of any one particular sort, death can potentially be circumvented. But this is an incredibly expensive endeavor, and it doesn't work for people who die of natural causes. So, unfortunately, immortality is still a little bit of a an endless quest for quite a lot of people. In terms of the goal that will be required to bring Rurius back to fighting form, you guys find quite a lot of stuff down here. Now, you already found a decent amount of stuff in terms of potions that you had acquired down here. However, there's also a decent amount of other stuff. For one, all the various different dwarves that you came across, including the dwarf who seemed to be in charge of this whole operation, were wearing plate armor. Now, not all of you can wear plate armor, but as a note, statistics-wise, it grants 18 AC flat. You can't add your dexterity modifier onto it if you have that, so it's not super useful for dexterity-based people, but each piece of full plate armor, of which there was 5, is each worth about 750 gold. And, well, you can buy them for 1,500, but if you resell them, that's usually 750 base. Unless, of course, you have a really good negotiator who's able to get you guys some extra money.
How many sets did you say?
5.
And they're 750 each?
Yes.
Damn!
Mm-hmm. And that's baseline. That's what you would expect to get from them. That's not counting if you have a decent negotiator who's, like, figuring it out for you.
Like a bard?
Like a bard or a sorcerer.
Did any one of them have light armor? Lots of clothes?
Unfortunately, many of the people that you were fighting against were monastic in tradition. The people who were punching you, for instance, which means they weren't actually wearing armor, so to speak. It seemed that they were relying more on their bodily capabilities. There was studded leather armor on the female assassin that attempted to slit your throat.
I was gonna say you could take the woman's clothes.
Keep talking.
She had small tits, so you'll fit in it.
Yeah. She looked
Keep
like a little
talking.
boy and you're a
I
rat.
love that this is canon now.
What does the leather armor look like? AC and such.
As would be expected on an assassin, this leather armor is about ebony as night, as one would expect. It is studded leather, so it has a lot of different types of kind of metal studs inside of the all of the sort of connecting points, which add a little bit of reinforcement to the armor. Whereas regular leather armor gives you 11 AC, studded leather armor gives you 12 AC, plus whatever your dexterity bonus is.
That is beautiful. Chick is definitely gonna yoink. Ooh, my size! So what you're
Love
telling
that.
me? Where's my dexterity modifier? That's
Oh, I thought you were gonna
plus,
say something else.
That's the plus number, right?
Yes.
It's up to
so
2,
you'll
right?
yes. Well, no,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
it's up to the max. It's light armor. Light armor does not care
Really? It's
about
up
your
to
dex
max.
modifier. Yes. So
I have
with studded leather,
16
you'll
armor
have
class with 11.
yes. So with studded leather, you'll have 17 as an armor class.
So I don't get the dexterity modifier on it, right?
You do.
Okay.
I said, it
my
gives you-
my
it gives you-
current leather armor doesn't give me dexterity modifier.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
That's why your AC is a 16 right now.
Really?
Yes.
Does not say it.
Yes, it does on your sheet. You see how it says 16 under your sheet, under your character portrait? Armor class, 11 leather,
No,
plus 5 dexterity.
Yeah, I meant the leather armor itself doesn't say that it gives it the dexterity modifier.
Well, so basically, medium armor and heavy armor will tell you whether or not dexterity, what amount of dexterity is allowed to be applied. But light armor doesn't
so-
bother with that because you can
Yeah,
apply
light
the whole
armor
thing.
always gives it. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
That is still better.
Yes. So you'll be
Yes,
going
I
up
would.
+1 on AC.
I would love that, yes.
Now, of course, this was made for a lady, and you are a rat folk, and your body isn't quite the right shape, so it might require a little bit of reshaping from a tailor, but that shouldn't be a problem. Maybe you
Ah.
toss a gold to somebody, and they'll be able to reshape it for you.
Just dagger.
Also,
the
maybe
face off.
create a little hole for your tail.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. That's yeah.
Can I just take my dagger and like poke a little hole in it?
That can be done.
There you go.
Taylor.
If
know,
anybody
you-
has proficiency in tailoring or any other sort of like
As a
armor
woman,
smithing or
obviously.
anything like that, then you can.
I'm a woman, of course I am.
Not necessarily. I've met many women who don't know how to cook, for example.
I'm half proficient in everything.
Would
Burn,
technically
Haven.
would technically disguise.
Disguise kit would work as a proficiency that would allow you to reshape it. Yes.
Oh, I have that
I
proficiency.
don't think I have
I got you, buddy.
tools for it. I have Tinker's tools.
I
and
already
Thieves'
poked a
tools.
hole in it, you just need to sew it
Okay.
around his tail.
That's not how it works.
It's more like a leg problem. Like it was made for much thicker legs than his kind of like stubby shins.
I don't know. She was wearing it, so.
She had thick thighs.
Mhm. She had thick thighs,
Fuck.
as can be expected on a small woman.
Does anyone have a
Valid,
kid?
valid.
I didn't import my background.
I do believe that Jack can handle that for you.
Jack, you have a
Killed
kid?
her.
A disguise kit?
You do?
I do.
Beautiful. Can you have it here real quick?
I like how his tick sounds different right now.
This is Happy Tech.
Yeah,
Um,
he's
Do you
got
want me to
no
have
armor.
it for you?
Throat.
Oh yeah. By the way, I did the math. I rewatched the fight scene, and Tick did 78% of the damage.
And he's single target. Well, no, because he did fucking fireballs. That's why.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to find some more fireball shells.
We don't. I mean, she has fireball now.
Yes,
True.
I do.
Yeah,
Ooh,
she
that
is.
means
She
with
can
fireball
help.
shells you can double fireball. There you go.
Yeah, and she. Well, what is it, inscription or something?
I'm
So
so-
she can help
I'm
make
sorry.
the scrolls?
I'm sorry, you know Fireball.
Yeah,
Yeah, she just
Now.
did it.
I just turned level
Are
5.
you able to put that shit on paper?
Like write down how to do it.
Spell scrolls. Are you able
That
to
requires a successful Arcana check. Winter, are you good at Arcana?
I would imagine.
You would imagine. However, it does not appear that you are proficient in it, and you only have a +1 in Arcana.
Oh, I'm better at Arcana than the wizard. Let's go.
That's because she's not a wizard.
I'm a sorcerer. It just kind of like
wait,
happened.
Does that mean that Jack can help with it?
I can.
Technically, yeah.
We can tag team it, you know?
Though, if you're not proficient in Arcana, then there's no way you can make this check. You have to
What
be
if you're
at
half
least half
proficient?
proficient. Half proficiency
yeah.
can make that check, yes.
I have
Question.
all I have is a +1 in it.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh,
I have calligraphy. Can I help write scrolls?
Yeah, I would say
my
that would work.
God, everyone's like coming in to make fucking more fireballs for the rat.
Now, here's some issues. While you can create the baseline materials required in order to create an fireball shell for Tick, it does require a skilled artificer to actually make it.
Oh
Of
yeah.
which none of you
I
are an
know
artificer.
What?
He's like, wait, I know a guy.
I have a guy.
Sorry, I had a cold still.
All right, so I heard that there were 5 sets of plate armor, but I didn't get to hear a lot of the other stuff that we're looting.
Yes, absolutely. Let me take a look at these guys. Our enforcer had a warhammer, just a regular warhammer, but that in and of itself is worth at least a little bit of gold. And he had half plate armor, which is still worth a decent bit of gold himself. That was the guy who was chasing you guys down, trying to more or less finish off the rest, while yelling about how, who apparently was the boyfriend to the assassin that was being insulted for having small tits. That's that guy.
Allegedly. Yep.
No proof. Besides me going down.
Bottom heavy halfling, I hear.
Unfortunately, a lot of the martial
Like a pear.
artists.
What did he
Unfortunately,
have?
the martial artists didn't really have much in terms of. He had a warhammer and half plate armor. Unfortunately, the martial artists did not really have much on their persons. Again, monastic. Generally speaking, just had some darts, which you can sell for like, I guess, a copper each. Not exactly super duper worth it. But Ogden,
Anything shiny?
yes.
Go away. You're fixing your clothes.
Yeah,
I can't do that yet.
your butt's hanging out.
The fellow who was in charge of this whole operation that you guys managed to beat the shit out of, he has a special warhammer, a special hammer.
Oh, the Psy Hammer.
Patooey.
Yes, it's attuned to psychic damage, allowing you to do extra psychic damage when you are hitting somebody.
Wait, he had a psychic hammer,
Jack.
but he was using the gloves.
Oh no, he was using the hammer.
He was using the hammer. He beat the shit out of people with that hammer.
Is
I
it a
thought he was
two-hander
doing
or
some
is
He
it
just
is
he
it
was just
one-hander?
forced to use the javelin for a while because he wasn't in
Ah.
range. Is it a two-handed hammer? It is a dwarven warhammer. So
Is that versatile? I think.
so let's see. I just need to make sure that I have the right hammer in question here. Yes, so it's 1d8 bludgeoning, one-handed. Versatile is when you're two-handing it is 1d10. So it does either 1d8 or 1d10 bludgeoning damage, plus an additional 1d10 psychic damage.
Dibs.
Yeah, no Jack's for Jack. It's not my thing.
Now that is not an official item, I don't think, in the importer to actually put in. But what you can do is you can get a regular warhammer put in there, and we can edit it to essentially have the additional 1d10 psychic damage added onto it.
Damn! That's fucking strong, dude.
Yep. And reminder, if you crit with that particular weapon, both the psychic damage as well as the bludgeoning damage are critted.
Damn.
Jack. Pot.
That's not the only thing that Ogden had on his person, just the most obvious things, his armor and his hammer. Those are the obvious things that he had on. He also, evidently, had a very nice amulet on his person, one of which was nice and golden, with kind of a silver chain. It has a nice kind of like shield pattern on the edge, on the end of it, with a nice big ruby in the front.
Ooh, dibs.
Gold with a ruby in front.
Mm-hmm.
Can we detect magic on it,
I can't.
Bruce?
Does anybody have detect magic prepared right now?
I don't.
John?
Then no.
Are you muted?
Who?
John.
He's dead.
He's literally dead.
I'm a corpse. What do you want from me?
What do you want a corpse to do?
I forgot that he's dead.
How do I edit this Warhammer?
Who's getting it?
I am.
All right, is that on? I gotta make sure I have the right sheet. So I'll go ahead and go in here. So firstly, it counts as magical because it does the psychic damage. So we'll go ahead and give it the magical property there. It doesn't have a magical bonus, but it'll have additional damage on top of it. So damage formula 1d10. Psychic.
Wow.
Oh, can I use it with Dex?
Unfortunately, it is not a finesse weapon. So
Oh no!
It's a
that
hammer.
is strength only.
That's
It's strength
okay.
only.
Speaking of,
So
gonna use Dex
I'm
with a
gonna-
hammer.
I'm gonna bind it as my packed weapon. So can I just switch it to charisma then?
Yeah. If you bind it as your packed weapon, you can do that.
Let's do that.
you know,
I'm gonna grab the amulet, but
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in my bag because I don't want to put it on not knowing what it does.
I just realized that I'm in Foundry. I'm still not proficient with my musket.
Okay. Where's your inventory? Musket. Boom. Edit. Details.
I could not
proficient.
find firearms in my weapon anywhere.
Should be proficient with it now. Let's take a look real quick with an attack. Yep, you're good.
Okay. I don't see it.
Sorry.
Just hard.
Fuck. And now I'm lost. What was the question I was answering before that?
Amulet.
Yeah, I took the amulet. I'm gonna put it in my bag because I don't know what it does, so I don't want to put it on.
All good. And beyond that, in the supplies of this particular base of operations, you guys find an additional 4,100 gold pieces in raw gold.
It's a lot of coinage.
Wait, what did you just say?
4,100 gold pieces.
What the fuck? Dog, we got so much gold. Why did we even consider not bringing the druid back?
Because we
Oh,
didn't
we
know how
didn't
much
know
gold we
this.
got until
This
just
is
now.
a lot.
I told you before we ended the last session, just so you know, you're
No.
definitely gonna get enough to bring
I
him back.
know, but you kind of made it sound like we would get like 1,500 to like 2,000. This is like drastically different.
Are you able to add that amulet for me, or should I? do that?
So you can go ahead and do that. This is kind of its own special item. So what you do in the upper left of your character sheet, there's an edit button. What you can do is turn that on, and then you should be able to, on the bottom right of your inventory space, there's a little plus button, and then you can just add a thing, make it loot, and then just kind of like name it, essentially.
Where's the edit? Oh, I see. So you said edit.
And then you go to the inventory tab, and on the bottom right of the inventory tab, there is a plus sign for adding items.
Okay, and then just loot.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo.
Bing bang bong.
Yo, congrats, Jack. That's fucking sick, dog.
Hell yeah.
Mind breaker.
I
About
like
to
it
bop
because
people.
you're a bard. It makes sense. You fuck with their mind. You know what I mean?
Is it?
Like, can you imagine?
Doesn't matter if it's
You know
common or
what?
uncommon or anything.
I call it uncommon.
What is that shit where you talk shit to them? What's that attack?
Vicious mockery.
Yo, there should be like a combo where you vicious mockery and then hit him with a psychic attuned attack, and it does like some kind of fucking thing.
Is it
Unfortunately,
magical or no?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Vicious Mockery costs an action, so you can't attack while doing it.
Unless you're hasted.
Yeah, true. Anyway, so if we're doing a calculator here, in terms of the stuff that you're willing to sell, are you willing to sell all of the suits of armor, or are we taking one for personal usage?
Well, Ninja doesn't need it.
Yeah, I think we're selling all of the armor, even the half
Yeah.
plate.
We don't
Even
have anybody.
we're selling the normal warhammer.
I need to fly.
You will not take my studded leather armor.
I have
So-
built-in armor.
What you can do is you can sell all that half plate, all that full plate, as well as the half plate. Since you're taking the amulet and you're taking the warhammer, you're not selling those. As well as all the raw coins you got. And in total, you guys, once you have sold all that stuff, will get 8,225 gold to split.
Can I attempt to persuade them to increase that number a little bit?
You absolutely can. Feel free to make me a persuasion check while you're going around doing a little bit of resale.
Wait. I can. Never mind. I thought I.
25.
Okay.
I'm proficient. I can help you with that.
How do I add it though?
Add what?
Okay, never mind. I'm just.
Does it
Never
just give advantage if I help him with that?
Yeah.
Okay, roll again, just in case. If you get an.
Are you proficient in persuasion?
I am proficient in persuasion.
Okay.
Did we sleep yet?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
25.
Okay, so that'll add an extra 600 gold onto the total that you guys will get for your selling. So you'll end up with 8,825 gold altogether
Damn.
in terms of what you guys can split. And obviously, it's going to cost 500 of that to bring back your friend Gru.
I thought it was 1,000.
8,001. What was it?
I have the total after resurrection is 8325.
I'm just
Yes.
saying, but Xandar is like napping or ran away or something. So maybe we just should split
He
between us.
did try to pull that shit on me last time. Fuck.
Jack never met the guy.
You know what? I'll hold. He's an old friend of mine. I'll hold his end and give it to him when I see him.
That's a damn lie. You just want a bigger cut, you stanky ass.
No, I just want him to
think
say
we should
please.
split it between all of us.
I don't know who this Xandar guy you're talking about is, but I didn't see another fighter on our team.
You know
so
what?
No,
I
he's not gonna
totally agree. We shouldn't. It was just us.
Well, regardless, Raise Dead is the spell that you're going to be funding for the Temple of Robin to perform on Grurius. Now, the materials for that do cost 500, so that is what you will be spending. Obviously, they more than welcome a donation if you would like to support the temple beyond that point.
Let's give him the extra 25 to make it a round number because it pisses me off.
Wait,
No,
wait.
and I am not going into that temple. Jack is not entering that temple.
Fair enough.
Why?
Well, you weren't here for this, but Jack has a particular person in that temple that he has wronged, that he kind of feels bad about.
You cheated on a girl in the temple?
Is that really?
Technically.
I thought
not-
it was something to do
Wait,
with your
no,
past.
she was at the temple of Robin. She wasn't at the temple
I thought it
of.
was for a different reason.
Didn't cheat on, cheated.
I mean,
No, All right, so we're not going to the Temple of Robin. We're going to the Temple of the Goddess of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
No. The Goddess of the Dead is just the person who is just the one who governs death. Any temple can potentially petition her. That's fine. So the Temple of Robin will be the place that you will go. It's the only temple in Riverdam.
Well, then never mind. Jack's not upset about going into there. He is going to go get into a stand-up comedy match with somebody, though.
Fair enough.
Wait, there's gonna be stand-up comedy in a church?
It's the Temple of Robin. It's a casino.
Oh, never mind.
What?
Yeah, so a little bit of lore knowledge that most people would more or less be aware of in terms of Oridan's population. Robin is the trickster god, the god of chance and luck and revelry, things like that. So a temple to Robin is going to be a lot different from most temples. It's not a place with a lot of pews and a person who stands up and does a little bit of preaching, stuff like that. No, the Temple of Robin is a casino. It is a place where you go to try and win money, where you try to seek the blessing of Robin through your playing, through your chance making, things like that. Every time that you gamble, you are more or less paying homage to the trickster god.
Okay.
So, you guys get yourselves out of the dungeon, more or less. You go around, you sell all of your loot, you get a lump sum of money. You find 88, what was it? 25 altogether through all of that. And you, carefully, cautiously, bring Grurius over to the Temple of Robin. There, you explain the situation, that you need him to be brought back to life, that he helped with some important issues. Don't necessarily go into detail. They inform you as to the cost, the 500. You hand that over to them. And while you might expect most castings of this particular spell to be, something of a solemn nature, perhaps placing his body on a dais of sorts and maybe doing a ritual and just kind of placing a hand on him and channeling the power of the gods to beseech Thandra to bring him back. The Temple of Robin is very well known for not doing things normally. So instead of all of that sort of somber note, the clerics are informed that they have a very rare chance here to do something that they don't generally get a chance to do. 500 gold is a lot of gold to bring somebody back, and not a lot of people can generally afford that. So when they place Grurius's body on what appears to be a table that is covered in a white cloth, instead of a simple ritual, you see a number of these clerics, priests, priestesses begin to don various different masks as they begin to perform a dance around his body. All of which begin to sing songs and more or less do kind of a musical, more or less, a musical number surrounding Grurius's body. A celebration of life and a celebration of bringing someone back to life. It's a very, for some people, they might consider this an awkward display, but for the people who worship Robin, this is more or less standard fare and also well appreciated. At the end of the particular ritual, the head priest in charge of this ritual moves forward, breaking apart a number of diamonds and turning them into pure dust, sprinkling them all around Grurius's body for a moment as he brings both of his hands in the air and pledges that one life brought back is more than worth the sacrifice that their friends are willing to make, as demonstrated by the lack of diamonds in his hand. The diamond dust swirls in a circle. It disappears into nothingness. Grurius, for a little bit of time, you found yourself in a different spot than normal. Last thing that you remembered was fighting the cult that you were asked to aid with. This was something that you did somewhat on a lark. You didn't have a lot of investment, didn't really know a lot of what was going on. But some people needed help, and it appeared that there were some people who were doing some very bad things. So you decided to help out. However, after quite a bit of fighting, you found yourself no longer in this underwater temple, but at the side of a river. At this particular river, you wait. There's nowhere to go, from what you can see. You're surrounded on all sides by fog. You can't see much of anything. And the only thing in front of you is a river that's whose end you can't see. Even stepping into it seems like it's endlessly deep as well. There's a part of you that forebodes you from actually swimming amidst the river. In the far distance, after waiting around for a little while, you see what appears to be a small swinging light attached to the edge of a rowboat. Though nobody is rowing, there is merely a figure at the edge of the boat. A figure of a robed individual. One who is merely hands folded in front of themselves, almost guiding the boat in your direction. However, far before they have the chance to actually reach you, a bright light begins to consume you, and you find yourself breathing, something that you hadn't noticed you weren't doing before, as you awaken on this table, surrounded by halflings, all dressed in various different odd costumed garb, celebrating with their hands in the air as you regain consciousness.
I'll take a deep breath and sit up and be like, what happened?
It's a long story. We'll tell it back at our back at somewhere we can rest and sit down and collect ourselves.
Pretty sure I was at the River Styx.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't get on the boat.
The head priest gives you a clap on the shoulder. Pleasure to have you back with us amongst the living, good sir. Though I can't say I've had the pleasure of meeting you, anybody who's willing to shell out that amount of money to bring somebody back must mean that they mean a lot to them.
Thank you.
You've been given a gift. No more do you have to worry, at least for right now, as to the looming approach of Thandra's boat to collect you and bring you to whatever afterlife awaits you. No, for right now, you remain here amongst the living. Take heed in that, and also celebrate your newfound chance at life.
Question: is the god of the dead going to be mad?
No. The offering was made. A proper ritual was done. One, value for value. At least, as far as contemporary understanding is concerned. You don't know for sure. It's not like anybody really asked if this is a good thing.
Problems
I'm
later.
sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. You need help off that table, buddy?
No, I think I'm good.
Careful, your legs get shaky when you come back to life.
You just face plant.
Oh yeah? Speaking from experience.
Nope, not me.
I'm pretty sure we all saw you collapse in a pile of bones, but...
I don't know what you're talking about. Clearly nobody in this temple would ever let an undead into the temple. That'd be goofy.
Goofy.
That priest gives a shrug. Not really. The only place that an undead would be considered to be blasphemous would be in the Church of Thandra, which you won't find one around here.
Well, still, undead walking around the city would be discerning.
Oh, absolutely. That would make a lot of people lose their minds.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, I have to be somewhere that's not here.
Yeah, is there like a hotel somewhere or an inn?
I have a room at Robin's Rest. We can go take a seat there and talk about what we want to do before we head out on our next big adventure.
Let's go.
You guys head out from the temple, make your way to Robin's Rest, a rather luxurious inn here in Riverdam that hosts a great number of different rich merchants that end up making their way through here from time to time. Costs a decent amount of money here, enough that the average person is probably not going to be spending any time here. I mean, 5 gold a night essentially is, well, several months' pay for your average poor worker. So, for skilled workers, it can be a little bit easier, but still, it's a lot to ask for. That being said, you guys are now swimming in it as far as money is concerned. The fruits of the labor of adventuring. When you arrive, of course, for those of you who are kind of new to this particular establishment, it's about as luxurious as you might imagine the top inn in Riverdam could be. Fountains in the front, low dining areas out front that are well kept, and professional music being playing for both on the interior and exterior for the guests. There is a pool on the roof of Robin's Rest that can be utilized at anyone's particular discretion. It's a nice place. Swanky.
I'll walk in and wave at the front desk person as I lead everybody up to my room.
Little room party.
Jack has acquired a room due to his performing. More or less being hired on as a performer here in exchange for being able to stay here for the time in which he's here. One singular room at Robin's Rest is technically has enough room to hold all of you without much issue. Only has the singular bed in it, but it's spacious. There's quite a bit of open space inside of it. There's an armoire for various different changes of clothes. There's a desk for any sort of writing that a person might need to do or any sort of bookkeeping. There is a window that goes straight out to the south east of Robin's Rest that allows you to kind of look over the lake a decent bit without being necessarily interrupted by the rest of Riverdam kind of being in the way. Has a nice, pleasant view, just generally speaking. It's about what you would expect for a place that is incredibly expensive to stay in.
I'll walk into the room, and once I get in there, I'm just gonna collapse into the bed. Ooh, boy, that was that really made my heart skip a beat. At least it would have if I had one.
No, I think I'm gonna stand. I had the long rest.
After we split the money, I'm probably gonna get my own room. No offense.
How many gold was a plat?
10?
10 gold is 1 plat?
I think so. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't worry too much about getting a room. We'll probably be leaving soon. It might just save you money if you want to spend it on something else.
Wait, how much does 1,600 gold weigh?
A bit.
Okay.
So 1,920 gold would be 192.
What?
Platinum.
Oh.
Right? Because it's just, since it's 10, you just take 1 0 off.
1,600 gold pieces is 32 pounds.
Alright, that's a lot of fucking gold then.
Yeah, I just transferred a fuck ton of gold into plat because it almost put me at max fucking weight.
Damn, it must be nice to have somebody who's willing to convert your money for you in your pocket.
Do you?
No, I have 1,667 gold pieces in my pocket.
Do I just add that myself?
Yes, you should be able to add that
Just
to your
go
inventory.
into any store and transfer them, right?
Oh yeah, because they just have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you take
They just have 100 platinum in their safe.
Isn't there a charge? for that?
In fairness, the temple probably does since it's a casino.
Yeah.
That's true.
Probably.
That probably costs money.
How
Yeah,
much?
probably.
Does it cost money?
The temple will probably take a small percentage out if you'd like to
How
convert
big of
all
a
of your money into
percentage?
platinum.
Yeah, dude, I got
Just a small
5.
percentage, just 1%.
1%?
hmm
These greedy fucks.
It's a convenience fee.
That is a lot.
Do you wanna start counting how much is 1% out of 1,924 gold?
We don't have that much gold.
Well,
We
I
get-
have apparently.
What was it?
What? How much was it? 1,900 what?
It's 19.
1,929. 24. 1924.
Yeah, it's 19.29.
Okay. Yeah, they can take 20 gold off me. Fuck it. So it's 2 plat,
Bang.
190 plat, and 4 gold is what I have now.
I have 2 silver.
Fucking hell.
We should probably rest and get our strength back up.
Yeah, I'm taking a nap, and then I need to walk around and see what kind of gear we can get to prepare for our next big excursion.
Are you guys going to take a nap?
I could use a nap.
Long rest.
Yeah, I'd long rest.
Well, while you
probably.
guys are gonna be resting, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a.
Is there
Yeah.
like a couch in the room? Or just a bed?
I'm
Yeah,
sure
there would be a couch in here.
I'm taking the couch.
You're sleeping in the lobby?
No,
No,
in
we're-
his
we're in
room.
Jack's room.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay.
all up in my room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, while you guys are in the room, Tick's gonna take a little walk.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Chick's gonna go. Well, first of all, he's gonna go get the fucking studded leather armor fixed. How much? Where would Tick have to go?
Really, any tailor around here would handle that. It only costs maybe like a gold piece.
Okay, so a gold piece for that, right?
So my
Okay.
long rest only takes 4 hours. So if I were to go swimming, would I need a swimsuit? Or
Can I? How do?
Yeah,
where
but
do
you're
I?
like a dragon lady.
Studded leather armor. Where do I find it?
yeah, what about it?
Studded leather armor. Get that.
I don't know. In this world, do they just go naked, like South Beach
When they
style?
swim, like what they do?
Y'all never heard of
Just
loincloths?
undies or
Just cloths around your chest and private parts. Very simple, very
Mhm.
easy, very useful.
So yeah, a bathing
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah.
would that be something I have on hand already?
I mean, you've got your. Most people usually have like undergarments that are usually kind of like basic, like wraps, more or less.
Yeah.
Sex whip.
So that could potentially work, or you could just rent out a bathing suit.
Rent?
Yeah, it comes pre-warmed.
They're washed.
Yeah, I don't know what they have, so I'm just gonna go in my own undergarments and I'm gonna go swim.
Sounds good. So you make some usage out of the pool on top of
Yeah,
Robin's
a little
Rest.
splish splash.
Little splish splash action. I take it everybody's going to be doing a little bit of a rest here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm looking through and trying to plot out my next stops around town before we head out. And I'm looking at a map of the country to see where we should be heading next.
can I get my stuff done first?
Oh yeah,
While
this
you
is
guys
what
are sleeping?
this is what I'm
Sure,
doing.
everybody will have a chance to get everything they want done before you guys move on to anything else. It won't be a
Yeah.
problem. Still, while you guys are each kind of finding your own way to bed down for the evening, whether it's getting your own room or trying to co-opt some space in Jack's room, whatever the case may be. Winter, while you're in the midst of having a little bit of a swim, you notice that there is a new person who is kind of sitting next to the pool in one of the various different sort of like pre-made seats out here that are made for sunbathing, who appears to be observing you with a patient look, one might say.
Is he hot?
Up to you to figure out.
Oh, yeah. Wink at him. Winter winks at him.
Oh, it's fucking that guy.
What's that guy?
Winter just winks at him and then, like, just looks straight back, like, plays it cool.
This is interesting.
Mm-hmm. He gives a bit of a chuckle.
I'm still playing it cool. I'm not gonna say something. I don't make the first move. I'm a lady.
He gets up from the chair, comes over to the pool, kicks off his boots, rolls up his pants as he places his legs in the pool for a moment, and kind of gives you a once-over. How's your day going?
It's going all right. How about yours?
Well, seeing you makes it a decent bit better.
Well, that's good to hear.
Winter, can you make me an insight check?
My judgment is clouded. Where is that at again? Where are you? Where is it? Wait, what the heck? Give me a second.
Insight.
I'm riding a struggle bus. Am I just blind? Where would I find that on my character sheet?
So on your character sheet, under details, there's a big old skills list.
Ah, I was under inventory. Okay, that's why I couldn't find it. You said, roll what? Insight?
Yes.
Oh! My judgment is so clouded. She just thinks he's so hot.
Too horny.
Exactly. It's been a minute.
You guys converse for a little bit, and after a minute or two, he gives another chuckle. I love the fact that you don't seem to be able to recognize me. I guess this is a form I haven't really taken as far as you're concerned just yet, so that makes sense.
Wait a minute.
It's Quaker.
It's Quaker so hot! You're the Quaker oats, dude!
Wait, she doesn't know?
Quaker takes a lot of forms for a lot of different people.
What are
Yeah,
you
I thought
doing
you
here?
were under his wing.
Yeah, but apparently he's never shown up this hot to me. He's supposed to be my boss normally.
That's wild.
Normally he doesn't look that good in front of me.
To be fair, I don't think he works in public.
Well, I think we now know
Generally,
why
no.
he hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it fucks with your head.
Yeah.
Workplace issues.
Yeah, it really clouds my judgment and he really needs me on my best game.
I'm just here to check in, make sure everything went all right with those folks I sent you after.
Yeah, things are going well. Sorry for winking at you.
It's all good. Not like you knew.
We did have to bring someone back from the dead, but everybody is good now.
Good. Glad to hear that. Let's see. So that probably cost you guys a little bit. I'm guessing you still made a decent profit after all of it. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's good. I'm sure everyone's looking for a little bit of a rest. Why don't you go ahead and do me a little bit of a favor and be a little bird on their shoulder for me?
Of course, anything for you.
When they are all rested up and good to go and start discussing whatever's next on their little plan, I've got some information to share for them. I don't want to interrupt their celebrations and such just yet, though.
Of course.
Have them meet me. Let's say have them meet me over by the Tall Fellas warehouse over in the northwest. Some of them will know what you're talking about.
Tall fellas, all right. Tall fellas warehouse, can do. Is there anywhere for me to take notes?
I do it in backstory. That's why
I do it in a notepad.
Yeah, you can do it in
notepad.
you can do it in biography under literally under the biography if you want to. There's like basically infinite space to put whatever you want.
And it shows it all. Like the others, you have to like scroll through, but backstory you can see it a lot better.
Okay.
Here's hoping that another pretty face notices you up here, huh?
Let's hope.
He gets up, dries himself off, puts his boots back on, starts making his way out, flipping a coin up in the air, catching it, and kind of finger it in between his fingers as he heads off. And you're left with confused feelings.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck!
Damn. Fuck.
Why did it have to be my boss?
I don't think he has an HR, right?
I mean, no, but
I'm sure we can make something work.
Goodness gracious.
We all thought he was hot, so you know it's.
Dude,
That is true.
the hair, the glasses.
He looks like Twisted Fate or like Gambit, you know, and they all were kind of like lady killers.
Normally he looks like the Quaker Oats dude for me.
Okay. Not quite.
He's got to be simple with her. Like, my name's Quaker. I look like the Quaker Oats guy.
Yeah.
The
There
fucking
you go.
Pilgrim
Easy
guy?
peasy.
Average time remembers.
He's gotta look like an old man or that's gonna keep happening.
Got it. Anything at least relatively good looking, fucking Winter's gonna jump on that thing. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
you're good.
Is he though? Is
Apparently.
he?
We'll take safe then.
Okay, that's fucked.
Is he though? Is he?
I don't know. Is Winter a furry?
She's just
It's
scared.
an
a
open
little
question. It's an open question. She is the one who went straight to his aid when he was injured, so I don't know.
Multiple times. She stood
Yeah.
over him knowing she ain't got no panties on.
True.
First thing happened between her and Tick is she presents herself. So you know.
That is fair. That is fair.
Yes.
So, the rest of the evening goes off without much in terms of interruptions. Each of you are able to get your rests in. Winter, you're able to get your swim in. Unfortunately, no more hotties approach you.
Yeah, he could have at least sat back down so I could have stared at him for a while.
He's got work to do. He's off doing stuff.
Yeah, Jack is going to go perform in the evening once he's rested for a little bit.
That being said, he did watch you for a little while. Anyway, Jack, you go and perform your set so that you can earn your keep here. Go ahead and make me a performance check while you're doing so.
Got a dirty 20, it's not bad.
Dirty
I
20
think-
it will be more than sufficient to create a nice, lovely melody for the diners here at Robin's Rest.
I think I'm gonna like get dressed and like try and catch the like last part of his show. See what's up.
Let's see. Do you soften your music when you're playing for the diners? I mean, you were basically told, like, hey, try not to, like, go too crazy. They're trying to focus on their food here. This is atmosphere, not a concert.
Yeah, it's more ballady, more like not the heavy that's gonna like get people up and like moving, but the ballads that will make people like feel more romantic.
Sounds
More sound
good.
of silence.
No,
Winter, then-
not sad.
Not sad ballads.
No, not sad, but I was talking about more of the tempo.
Hmm. Um, so Winter, when you do come down, you do note that not only is there this just absolutely delicious smell in the air of the various different people who are obtaining their foods here, but also this very gentle, flowing kind of ballad that seems to be being played with what appears to be Jack standing on the very small stage that they have set kind of in the back center of the dining hall here. Kind of just more or less serenading the various different goers of the dining room here for their dinners. Couples kind of like reaching forward and touching each other's hands, looking at each other fondly in response to his very gentle tones.
My guitar case is open for tips.
I'm gonna stand like in the back by the doorway, just like inconspicuously, like leaning up against it. That way I don't disturb anybody eating their dinner.
Eventually, of course, Jack, as the evening draws to a close, and all the rest of the diners are out, the kitchen begins to close for the evening, and you're approached by one of the waiters who sets down a platinum piece in your guitar case. From the service, sir.
Oh, your patronage is always appreciated. Keeps the art moving.
Much appreciated. Hoping that you'll be with us a little bit longer?
Not too much longer. You'll have to come travel and see me next time.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, we do not get much in the way of vacations. Do you know which way you're going to be going?
I'm thinking west.
Interesting. Very good, sir. Well, if we ever see you around Robin's Rest again, rest assured we are going to be excited to host you once more.
Don't worry, you'll hear my name when I'm coming in.
He gives you a bow of his head before leaving back to the kitchen area to help everybody else with cleaning up.
I'm gonna like start like snapping my finger. You know how like in my fingers, you know how they do like applause, but it's, like quietly. I'm gonna start like snapping my fingers for him.
I do a very, very exaggerated bow.
I do a curtsy.
Looks like you enjoyed the pool.
A little too much.
I won't go into that as long as my bed is unsullied.
I was not in your bed.
Well, lucky guy.
Didn't you say unlucky guy?
I mean,
If I want to be insulting and rude, I guess.
right?
I'm not sure why you would expect that.
No, I got confused. No mind.
Um,
I'm gonna toss like a little gold coin his way. Like, just
your
toss
own
it
little
at him.
tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll catch it and flip it between my fingers, and then use sleight of hand to make it vanish up my sleeve.
Roll me a sleight of hand check. I want to see you not won that. And just stumble and like roll across the floor.
I got 13. That's not bad.
It's a it's a very basic trick. You kind of get it in there, but
I see him slide it into his sleeve.
it's not the most well done that you've ever done before.
Look, I was never good at being a magician. I practiced a little bit in college. It's been a minute.
It is what it is.
I'm much better at juggling.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to see that sometime. When do you think we're
Oh.
heading out?
Well, I know we have some stops to make around town to resupply before we leave, but I don't want to stay too much longer, so it depends on if anybody has custom orders that need to be made. We'll stick around town until those are done, but then we'll be gone, and I'm thinking we're heading west.
Well, before we head west, once we get everybody back together, we gotta go somewhere.
Where's that?
I met up with Quaker, and he needs us to meet up with him before we head off.
Did he give you a location?
Yeah. I wrote it down, but I need to find it again. I'm like rifling through my bag. I was like, I know I wrote it down. The tall fella's warehouse is what he said.
Okay, did you want us to meet him there tonight? Because if so, we're gonna have to go gather the cats.
Yes, I would imagine he wants us there tonight. He's a fan of punctuality.
Well, I'm gonna go look for Tick. I think the others are still up in the room. They were kind of crashed when I came down here to perform.
Tick
You want
was
to go
going
grab them?
Yeah, I'll go grab them. Tick was going to get his armor fixed, so anywhere where that can be done, he's probably there.
He's probably still on the main barge in the big market. I'll find him.
All right, I'll go to the hotel and get the other guys.
I'll give you another bow and walk out.
I curtsy again.
So you guys go around to try and check in on the rest and let them know the news that before you guys head out, that Quaker wants a nice little meeting. I assume that everybody else is just kind of using the services of Robin's Rest itself to just kind of get your own rooms and rest for right now, and then potentially take care of all of your shopping in the morning.
Yeah,
That's
do
my
I
plan.
find the other two in Jack's room?
Yeah, that's a question. Ryko, Tick, are you guys getting your own rooms, or are you just like using the floor of Jack's room?
And Gru.
Well, I'm
Drew,
already
too,
done
yes.
with the couch. I only need 4 hours. I already did that, so
True.
someone can have the couch. I'm chilling.
So Gru, Ryko, Tick, where do you guys bed down for the evening?
I'll be sitting on the couch, trying to contemplate my existence.
Well, if Winter's gone from the couch, Tick can easily fit there as well. If Gurus is just sitting on it.
Oh, Tick's actually up in the room. Fuck.
You want to know something
Well,
funny?
Tick was planning on going, sneak away in the night to get his shit done, but it's already morning, so.
No, it's not morning yet. It's still the evening.
Oh,
I did not know this.
I thought y'all slept.
Yeah, we slept as soon as we hit the room. I only take 4 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, I also only take 4 hours.
Huh, check this out.
Wait, you only need 4 hours for a long rest?
Yep.
Yeah, elves
Oh,
and
Oh, right.
whatever
elves
Jack
and
is.
shit. Yeah.
I will be sleeping in the room.
Ryko's snoring.
Oh, hold on, let me find it. If you look in our group chat, apparently this is how owls sleep.
This is gonna be cursed.
So I'm just gonna go face down in the room and go to bed.
He's literally on the floor, just face down.
He made it into the room and just.
And I sleep without making a sound at all. I am silent. I look like a dead body just laying on the floor.
Isn't that how baby owls sleep? though?
By the time I get to the room and stuff, are they going to be fully rested?
By the time you get there, probably not. But you'll probably have to wait until the morning for them to be ready to go.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
then I wake them up.
Owls just sleep like half standing. That's a baby.
No, this is canon. This is how Ryko sleeps.
Yeah, this is how Ryko sleeps now.
Ryko
I wake them up and I
child confirmed.
You just shake Ryko up. You like
Oh, I'm
you
sorry.
put a foot on him and just shake him.
You tell me how owlin sleep.
I'm really gentle. I kind of like crouch down and I like gently wake him up, and then I kind of snap my fingers to like wake Gressick out of his like trance that he's in or whatever. I'm like, hey, we gotta go meet Quaker. You guys
I
can
like to
rest
assume that
after.
Bird also sleeps like that.
You don't wake me up even a little bit.
I kick him.
I jump up and smack her, and I go, ah!
You're unconscious. How are you gonna jump up all of a sudden?
He got
Because I'm an
kicks in the
owl.
ribs.
I reiterate, we gotta go meet Quaker.
Alright,
We can rest after.
did you kick me?
No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, I think everybody's ready now. Did he get Tick?
Tick was in the room.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright.
He must have stealthed back. Okay, we gotta go to the tall fella's warehouse.
Presuming everyone now understanding and presuming that you guys are on board with this and okay with this, you all begin to make your way over to the warehouse in question. Some of you have been here already before. Some of you have not. But this warehouse is used by the local crime organization known as the Tall Fellas. They're well known amongst a lot of Oregon. They've been around. They're not only in Riverdam, though Riverdam is the main place that they end up being based. It's where their sort of leadership more or less is located. When you guys enter into the warehouse, everything is business as usual from what you can tell. Nothing seems to be out of place. The folks are just organizing various different orders of illicit materials all over the place. And eventually, how do I want to do this? Current form for Quaker.
He can't be hot.
Please let him be hot.
Quicker ribs.
Okay. So we use this form then. When you all enter in and start looking around to try and find some sort of sign of Quaker, you see that there is an individual here who's not a halfling like most of the rest of the workers here, nor the supervisor who's in charge. Now you see what appears to be a fully grown human, dressed up in what appears to be kind of like black and dark brown leathers, kind of signaling for you guys to come on over towards him.
I'll approach.
I just tread over because I know now.
Wait, Tick also knows.
Yeah.
Tick also walks over,
Tick,
just
you saw.
intently staring at him.
I don't walk, I strut.
You guys follow with the group here over towards this individual who gives you all a little bit of a once-over. All right, looks like you've already, well, gotten everybody back in the land of the living anyway.
Tick is still just staring at him.
What did you need to tell us?
Well, in the process of you all managing to take care of that little situation with that Ogden fella, I've been looking into the whole of the situation. Now I'm in a bit of an awkward spot. Kind of looks to Jack, Ryko, and Tick. He's like, you guys already know what's up in terms of the real details as to what this cult's up to. But Winter and your new friend here, the Druid, they're not. So my question to you three is exactly how I should phrase this.
Y'all cool?
That is a good question. Gru literally owes us his life.
He sent me here.
I
He
did.
wouldn't send me if he didn't think I wasn't trustworthy. I didn't kick you.
Tick does not.
And then I
budge
wink
or
at
say
him too.
anything.
I kick her after I say I didn't kick Hippo. I wink at him. I'm like, I didn't kick him. But Quaker knows.
Quaker, I assume this is one of your contacts who's been vetted.
Winter's been doing a lot of work for me. She knows her work and she takes orders pretty well. In terms of thinking outside the box, at least in the course of a combat situation, pretty good at that. I assume she's already demonstrated as such.
I'm more concerned about her confidentiality agreements.
You don't have to worry about her going off to anybody else. She's been working for me for quite some time.
And if there is ever a situation where she does, it would be dealt with by you, I assume?
He gives Winter a little bit of a look and a half smile. Yeah, she knows better.
Yeah, I do.
Oh my god, she doesn't get it. Okay.
He just has a lot of hot forms, apparently.
He's like 4 steps away from calling him daddy.
No.
It's like that legitimately was a threat, and she's like, yeah.
I just smile back at him.
Just dumb-faced.
He knows I'm not scared.
Gru, what are your plans as far as continuing to adventure with us?
I guess I'm okay with that.
Well, I
Like
know
I
you
said,
made your
I
money,
owe you.
and
Yeah, I do owe you my life, though. Quite literally.
or 500 gold pieces, which you could obviously pay us.
Yeah.
Yeah, did
I feel
anybody
weird
give him
paying
his money?
My own life for 500 gold. No, I will continue traveling with you. And have
Sounds like a
any
plan.
other prospects going on before I joined up with you.
You need to
Okay.
know that what we're doing is extremely confidential, and we cannot tell a lot of people. It doesn't look like you
Yeah.
know a lot of people.
I thought you were going to say extremely dangerous, and I was like, I know. I got it.
Yeah, yeah, I got that much.
That much doesn't need to be explained. Well, if you guys are okay with me filling in on the finer details, then I can be a little bit more blunt in my approach here. He takes a moment to pick something up out of his pack. It appears to be a scroll of sorts. He unravels it to reveal a map of Oriton proper. Alright. So this here's the Empire. As it stands. And this is all, potentially, the various different movements that this cult has been doing. In terms of their possible reach, from what I've been able to tell. You guys have already handled the cult chapter located here in Riverdale. That's all handled. Now, I still haven't figured out exactly what they were planning on doing or how it serves their particular ends, but I presume that's something we'll find out over time. I have found out that cult activity appears to be increasing all around Oriton, though, including a few different other problems. Number one, there has been some disruptions amongst the various different temples located down Twilight Hill. Evidently, there have been some agents, potentially cult agents, going into the temples and riling up the various parishioners, telling them that the gods have abandoned us, things like that. Usual doomsayer speak, but these days it's a little bit more convincing to folks. Down in Drayan, there's been a little bit of an issue of a lot of the higher-ups from the magical college over there going missing. I'm not one to believe in coincidences. This pickup in cult activity and the recent missing persons cases of various prominent members of the College of Drayan, I think they're connected. Ironstone Hall's got themselves a bit of an interesting situation going on. Apparently, relatively recently, a musician has moved in. One that specializes in an instrument known as the violin. But, that's not an instrument that dwarves, to my experience, really enjoy all that much. Yet, he's got a bit of a cult following amongst the people there. I find that strange. And I don't think that's a coincidence either. Outside of that, I have heard of the movings of a knight who's supposed to have disappeared a good while ago, but apparently has reappeared as of late. A knight by the name of Lady Voltella. From what I've been able to tell, apparently she has been showing up over in Grovair. Now, Lady Voltella is a well-storied individual, very loyal, very dutiful, and has a reputation, at least over the last several years, of being a very efficient knight and a worshiper of the god Krakadon. But 3 years ago, she disappeared. Now, all of a sudden, cults start making movements, and she's just back in action. A little strange, if you ask me. Ravenreach is going through their own weird situation. Apparently, over the past several months, it's been dark there. And I don't mean just less sunlight than usual. I mean, there is no daytime.
That sounds sick.
You called?
I need some silver weapons.
Some other situations that you guys might already be aware of is the various different dead bodies that have been showing up on the main roads of Oraton. Evidently, these various sites of Celisana have been desecrated with, well, dismembered bodies that have been nailed to her shrines. Sounds like something that might be cult-like. Seems pretty cut and dry to me. But tracking down the movements of this particular individual has been proved a little bit more difficult, as well as the methods. I've been able to observe at least one of the sites, located not too terribly far from the city here. A little bit off the way of the main road is a way shrine over here. I took a gander, and what I was able to find was that the body doesn't appear to have been chopped up using weapons. It's more of a bestial kind of thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if this fella might have some creatures that he commands.
Where is this? I don't see your thing on the map.
Oh, it's a little bit north of Riverdam, around here-ish.
Mm-hmm. That's all the information I've been able to gather so far in terms of any sort of suspicious activity concerning this cult. Now, as to you two, as he points to Winter and Grurius, you might be curious as to what all this is about. Well, I was told about something. Something a little bit odd. Seems this cult is big believers in a 10th god, one that's been lost for quite some time, a god that was created by the other gods as a bit of a fail-safe for this world. Should the people ever decide to rebel against the gods or supplant them or anything along those lines, this particular god was put in place to wipe us all out. Wipe everything out. The whole world, all the people, all life. So the gods can start again. Now, apparently, he's got a lot of seals on him, placed by the gods themselves. Seals that prevent him from being able to do his job. The cult's trying to break those seals. Somehow. I don't know how. I don't even know if these seals are physical things that you can actually observe. All I know is that, well, they're trying to break the shackles that keep this thing from obliterating the world. Right now, that thing is currently very stationary, sitting smack dab in the middle of a volley of wood. Any questions?
Speechless.
You know I never ask questions. I just do what you tell me to do.
That's always a lovely thing about you.
Well, if that's the information we have, then we have a choice to make. I was thinking heading west just because Dragon Guard Keep might have been a site, but if we don't have any information on anything going on in Dragon Guard Keep, we should go follow one of the leads what we do have.
The one where the mages were getting kidnapped, where was that?
Over
Southeast.
in Drayan.
Yes, southwest, I should say.
Lundi, why is there a dab god?
So, when this world was in its infancy and it was first being created, I had players who were helping with the creation of maps and images and things like that. And they insisted that as a part of them helping to create all of this, that they be able to create a secret dab god temple somewhere in Oregon.
Stupid.
And that's what they did. I
Wait,
told
were you
them
saying
it's
that?
stupid,
Oh my
but they did it anyway.
That's so funny though.
Oh my gosh. Is that where we go to learn how to dab properly?
If you don't know how to dab, your arms are fucking broken.
Yeah.
Alright.
You
I
got
was
bigger
gonna
issues
say
than
that we leave Riverdam Raft, go up that thing, and look at those fucked up bodies on the way to Ravenreach. And check
Well, if
out
we're going north,
Ravenreach.
if we're going north, we should start in Ironstone Hall and then work our way east. That way we don't have to double back as much. We could go to
we just
Ironstone
came from
Hall.
Geneva, right?
Yeah, we can go to Ironstone Hall and then take our trip to Geneva, catch a boat, hit Raven's Reach, and then Grovehair,
Yeah. Alright, that works.
and then come back around.
Ironstone Hall would probably have like a lot of really good weapons too, right?
Yeah, you'll probably be able to find a lot of people who can create.
I want to get some like, kind of like bracers of defense, but like winged versions.
Ironstone Hall is well known for being the home of many dwarves and gnomes. Gnomes being very well known for being very focused artificers in their own rights. It's a kind of a bit of a tradition amongst their people. And dwarves being amongst some of the best smiths that you'll find in Oregon.
Does Raiko say this out loud?
Mm.
I'm
asking.
Would
Jack's
Tick-
gonna look at your wings and wonder why you want winged bracers.
Would Tick know
Because-
people from the Iron Hall because of all the
Yes,
trips with his dad? Yeah, he has people that he knows.
You've definitely been there loads of times. There's a whole like cadre of gnomes that you guys have delivered to and taken orders from that you've done business with all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Gnomes and dwarves.
Why are you wondering that?
You can already fly. Why do you want winged bracers?
Because I don't want people to hit my wings.
Well, yeah, I get bracers of defense, but why do you want winged ones?
So my wings aren't like a weak point that someone could hit? And I can like cocoon myself with my wings as like a defensive thing?
If you put metal on your wings,
I thought you wanted bracers that made you fly as well as defense. I was-
No,
I was
it's like
confused.
what?
winged bracers is like, oh, these make me fly.
I know you've
Like,
seen what I'm talking about. Armored
I-
wings, like armored wing
Yeah.
things.
that is a much different image. Okay, Jack
Yeah.
Jack is caught up.
Like imagine my wings, and they just have like some thin, like forged like things on it, you know? And
A
they,
metal
like,
Yeah.
coating.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. All right. Anyway, does that sound like a
basically
plan to
just-
you?
Yeah, just acts like bracers of defense, except they're just like RP'd
Yeah.
to be like that.
Yeah. No. Winter Grew, does that sound good to you? Do you guys
That's
have
what
any
we wanna
input?
do.
I think that's the most efficient way to do it. I mean, like, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Well, we need to also consider the ramifications of not dealing with things sooner rather than later. The missing people at Dryan, as Gru was stating, is probably going to be a more urgent issue than a musician in Ironstone.
Less than that musician is enchanting the people of Ironstone.
True.
See, the way I see it, all these things are bad news that I'm saying. I don't think you can go wrong picking one over the other.
You have a particular recommendation?
Not at the moment. What I'd like to be able to do is point you to whoever's going around the main roads killing traders and whatnot. But difficult to find a moving target.
Also, Jack, you know, like, we can't help anybody if we're dead, and Ironstone's gonna help us get some better shit.
I'm going to go shopping here before we leave, but
I know people in Ironstone Hall.
Yeah, you got connections too.
It's been a long time since I've been there. I was a small little rat then, but I'm sure I could find the same place.
I haven't been to Ironstone in at least 50 years.
I think it's been 3, 4, maybe 5 years since I've been to Ironstone. I was a small rat then.
I was a wee little rat.
I was a wee little rat.
Alright, on to Ironstone it is then. Well,
Well, we're gonna
do any last minute
investigate
shopping
the-
here?
Investigate the killings on the road on the way, right?
Yeah, we're gonna stop by the shrine on the way, but we'll hit Ironstone. We'll spend tomorrow getting supplies if you need anything. If you have any waiting that you need to do, it'd be better to get it done earlier rather than later, but
And no sleeping in the fucking woods!
What?
it's a long walk, so I don't know if you want to bring tents or if you want to not sleep the whole trip.
How long does it take to get from Riverdam? I'm assuming we're going this route so we can stop by and conquer.
Well,
Conquer
Conquer's
is a
fucked.
ruin.
Okay,
Remember?
but there's still ruins we can sleep in.
True.
I see.
Also,
how
I don't think we
better-
can make it to Conquer in a day, though.
There's some
Nah,
mountains
it'll take
right here.
you. It'll take you about 3 days to get from here to Conquer, and then
Oh,
another 3
fuck
days to get from
me.
Conquer to Ironstone.
Is there any stops in the way? So we don't...
Unfortunately, the only actual official stop on the way is right outside of Riverdam. There's like a nice little place where people stay at when they don't want to actually stay in the city proper.
Fuck!
Alright, Sick. You might want to buy a nice tent.
Yeah, the nice tent is not gonna do fuck all with against a sword or a no. Ugh, I just hope we don't come across that one motherfucker that got away.
Well, Quaker, I appreciate your work. If you find anything else, please let us know, but I think for now we need to get some rest. We're also a little haggard from earlier today.
That's all fine with me. I just wanted to make sure y'all knew what you were up against and where you were going to be going. you all have yourselves a wonderful night, and, well, stay safe. Whole world's at stake.
Thanks, dog.
Would Quaker know anything? If I showed him the amulet, would he know anything about that?
You might.
I'm gonna hang back. I'll catch up with you guys.
I want to
Tick's
hang back
also
too.
just-
I want to check out something I have as well.
I'm going to bed. Well, getting my long rest.
Old-fashioned information broken for me, huh?
I show him the amulet. Would you know anything about this?
I might. Tell you what, it's gonna cost you 50 gold.
Quaker, it's me.
50 gold just to tell you what it is?
Maybe a
Identify
persuasion
as a
check.
spell. Yeah, they charge for it.
Fine.
You can make a persuasion check if you want him to lower that.
No, I just shoot him a glare.
I still gotta do business, winner.
Okay.
He takes the gold, takes a glance at it. So I don't know if you've ever heard of what a sending stone is. Basic notion. Enchanted stones, you enchant them together, and no matter how far out they go from each other, unless it's a different plane of existence, you can communicate with whoever holds the other stone. Usually just verbally. You say something, it gets transferred to them as if you're whispering it directly in their ear. Now this is a bit of an altered, upgraded version, I'd say. This here is a, consider it a scrying stone. Allows people not only to communicate back and forth through conversation, things like that, but also take a gander at them. What's going on through the stone.
Oh shit.
Does it work both ways?
It can if you know the command phrase.
So if
That's
I'm
what I
wearing it, they
believe.
can find where we are.
Yeah, they're checking in on whoever you got it off of.
We need to get the fuck rid of that thing.
I drop it and I stomp on it.
It doesn't break.
Ah,
It's
shit.
still gold and ruby.
Well, I thought the ruby might at least crack or something.
It's also
magic.
magically enchanted.
It's magically enchanted, huh? And it's not gonna break just because you stomped on it.
You could
I
pawn it
give
off.
Quaker
for
a
the
dirty
50
look
gold.
again.
You could pawn
Oh.
it off for the sum of the 50 gold. Or whatever the fuck it's worth.
I don't mean to make you angry, little snow bunny. I just telling you facts.
I put it back in my backpack.
So anyway, I got this sex whip.
Oh, well, congratulations to you.
Anything special about it? Maybe.
Well, it's a whip. I certainly use this to incapacitate somebody, trip them up, things like that. You wondering if there's something special about it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It looked special to me.
Well, maybe that's a question you need to ask yourself.
I turn and hit Winter with the whip.
Make me an attack for a roll.
I saw you kick me, Winter.
He didn't fucking
My
kick
one
you.
eye was open, Winter.
You were laying face flat on the floor. You can't see shit when your face is down.
I am an owl. I can turn my head 360
Your
degrees,
face
Winter.
your face was planted directly nose to floor.
I
beak to
saw
floor.
you kick me.
That's kind of metagaming.
I put the whip in my belt. I raise
He was
my
asleep.
head. I hit a 180 and walk out the room.
Just be lucky he didn't charge you for that information.
Snowball, did you kick him?
You know I did.
Nah, of course you did.
I also have great hearing!
Oh, fuck yourself!
I have advantage on perception checks!
I don't know what that means.
No clue what he's talking about. I think he's crazy. He hasn't had much sleep.
He seems a little nuts.
I
but,
slept just fine!
Go fuck yourself!
Ow. I can't. I have a cloaca.
I'm gonna kill this owl. I'm gonna
Just
kill
the
this
matter
owl.
of
I'm gonna
fact
kill
way he
this
says,
owl.
I can't. I have a cloaca. All right.
Yeah,
Are you
since-
heading home, Quaker?
Home? Nah. I need to find where this traveling killer's going around. Need to plot out his trail. See if I can't give you guys a little bit more of an idea as to where he might be next. That's proven to be an issue.
All right. Well, if you ever,
I want to say, you need me to scout anywhere?
Can you scout the whole continent real quick?
I don't know. Can I?
Probably not.
Hmm.
I look at him.
I
I don't think you can fly high enough to see a whole continent, but
The air gets thin as you go too high.
He
Lord
spends a
knows
little
you
too
don't
much
have enough
time up
brain
there.
cells as it is.
do have a small brain.
But yeah,
We know.
I've got my tasks. Y'all got yours.
Okay.
They're-
I look at Quaker and I say, well, if you end up home anytime soon, tell my family I'll be back.
If I've got the time.
I
I'll
know
make
you're
sure they
busy.
know. You take care of yourself, little snowball.
You too, Quaker.
You see him kind of push 2 fingers into his head as he begins to reshape himself in front of you. And he takes a much more feminine form as he begins to walk out the door.
Hey, come back!
Tick still needed his help?
Why'd you walk away?
Am I hard to hear?
Apparently.
You're a rat.
No, it like in
Oh.
here.
I didn't hear you say anything except for
I didn't hear you say jack shit other than, hey, come back. That's all I heard.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get my mic checked in that case.
Um,
In
Well-
multiple occasions in this session, I feel like I've been brushed off. I don't know.
I literally
Winter would
haven't
never
heard
brush you off
for
on purpose.
The whole
Yeah.
of this meeting.
Yeah.
The last thing I heard you say was when I said I have a small brain, and you said we know.
That is, I need to fucking get my shit checked in that case.
But yeah, Tick, you also want some help from Quaker?
Not necessarily help, but I have to know. Did you see me in the fucking room? You know what I'm talking about.
He kind of shrugs his shoulders. Do I?
In your room.
You were in Quaker's room?
Yeah.
Well,
Don't get
the room
jealous.
the room I use down at the brothel.
Yes. See, you do know.
Well, I know what room you're talking about.
Yeah.
Let's just say that very little surprises me.
This does not answer Tick's question.
Afraid that's the best you're gonna get unless you won't pay me some money.
I want to pop my head in again and be like, Tick, we should totally spar him.
I'm gonna shoot this out. I'm gonna shoot this out. I'm gonna shoot this out.
We could learn so much.
I want to see whether or not I can take him in a fight.
I took his
You know what?
hair.
I would pay money to see Quaker beat your ass.
How much money?
Not you, dipshit.
Okay.
I'm not paying you to take the dive. What the fuck?
So you're gonna pay him to fucking hurt me? What the fuck?
Shut the fuck. Just go.
I do have rates as far as that's concerned, but
No, I was just trying to be an asshole to him. Don't worry about it. Pain in the ass.
we'll leave whether or not I knew what I know up to a question.
What's the question?
Whether or not I actually knew anything about your presence anywhere.
Hmm. Chick just kind of stomps like past him, just like kind of very, very weakly, like tries to like push past him, like fucking riddles bullshit. God damn it!
I nod my head and I follow after Tick.
With my 10 strength, like barely move more myself than him, like fucking goddamn Sphinx wannabe.
Yeah, no, I just nod my head at Quaker, then I follow after Tick.
You guys head back. Any sort of extra rest that you guys still need to get that was interrupted by this, you may feel free to get. Everybody may feel free to make me long rests at your pleasure and at your leisure.
Are we
I
gonna
already
do the shopping
did
afterwards?
mine.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure. Oh, it's new day. Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
I want it to be known I recovered a lot more than 15 hit points. I just recreated my character sheet. I recovered like 43 hit points.
God.
I love my sex.
Winter, how much health do you have? Like maximum.
32.
Fucking hell.
What'd you say?
32.
So-
Even
For
the
the sake
sorcerer,
of,
even the sorcerer is more stacked than me.
I'm draconic. I have like, I'm a little bit stronger.
Did you say fuck an owl?
No, what?
You
Y'all need to get
fucking
your
wish. No
ears
one's gonna
checked.
fuck an owl.
They got cloacas.
For the sake of expediency, Lundy, I have a shopping list that I would like to find. You could tell me what I find and how much it's worth,
Sounds good.
if that works for you.
You guys put that in the regular chat or
I'm just going to DM you.
Okay.
Is there anywhere I could pawn off this amulet without
yeah,
it
there's
being
some
like
pawn shops.
suspicious?
There's some pawn shops that you might be able to do. Make me a persuasion check as you're kind of just trying to sell, like, oh yeah, it's just a really cool amulet. It's gold. It's got silver chain, gold plating. It's got a ruby in it. It's nice.
I just want to. I want to get rid of it somewhere where it can't like catch up to us.
Sure.
You said perception.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Tick can help you with that. Tick will fucking follow you around, I guess.
What the heck?
Roll again.
You can roll again. Tick's helping you with it, so you do have advantage.
Tick is an adorable little mascot right next to you, so it helps you.
Yeah.
Why did I wait? Oh, I almost clicked perception again. Give me a second.
You make your fucking selling speech, and then Tick is just like, please.
And it works!
Alright. You're able to pawn that off for an extra. You're able to pawn that off for an extra 150. Without revealing kind of like what it does and all that sort of stuff.
I give Tick 75 of it.
Wait, I don't need the money.
Yeah, but you helped. I don't need it either.
Okay. What was it, 75 gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Jack, in terms of your list, the potions, each is going to be 50. Those are also available, and obviously you guys have already purchased them before. However many you're going to be getting. Bag of holding, that'll be 500. Same with the goggles of night. Same with the winged boots.
Ooh, I want
250.
that holding too.
250 for sending stones. A set, just one set. I need to double check something.
I didn't think about that. Oh my god.
Lehman's Tiny Hut is a spell, not an item.
It's more trying to find a custom item that would grant us the ability to cast something like that.
You could find a scroll.
Not a set object that can do it once per day.
No, unfortunately.
Okay.
Best you could probably find is a scroll that'll do it. And
Okay.
each scroll of that would probably cost about 250. Bracers. Let's see. Those are going to be 1,500 for one of those. And as far as the last thing there, that would be 2,000.
Cool.
I
I will do with that info what I will, and add some stuff to my inventory if that's okay with you.
That is fine.
would also like to get a bag of holding because that sounds badass.
Yep.
And then go like find some like potions and shit.
So bag of holding is every adventurer's favorite, best friend. Essentially, it is an extra-dimensional space inside of a small bag that you can hold about 500 pounds worth of items in without it actually bothering you in the slightest.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Stick in it.
Okay, no, absolutely fucking not.
When you put somebody in it, if you close the bag, they have about 15 minutes of air before they begin to suffocate.
You're going to choke me. I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
leave it
die.
open. I'm just gonna like if you get tired, I'll carry you.
The bag itself only weighs about 15 pounds and will remain that weight regardless of what you put inside.
I only weighed like I only weighed like 80 pounds.
And to get things out of the bag, you just place your hand over the opening of the bag and kind of think about the item that's inside the bag that you want, and it'll come up to your hand.
Okay, you said how much that cost?
500 gold.
500 gold.
If I wanted to add an extra stone onto a set, would it be 125 per extra stone?
Sorry, repeat that question?
So for the sending stones, if I wanted to add extra stones, like do a set of 3 or a set of 4, would it be adding 125 per stone?
Each attempt to make sending stones always makes a pair, so it'll always be 250.
Okay.
And then
Can't do anything, please.
is there anywhere that I can get potions?
Yes, there is a shop here in the city that everybody has been getting their potions from. Whatever potions that you'd like to get, you may feel free to purchase. Potions of healing, the baseline level of it, which is 2d4 plus 2 in terms of healing it does, it costs 50 gold per.
Okay.
What about poisons?
Well, that'll depend on the poison.
I don't know. A level 5 poison of some kind?
That is not generally speaking how they are categorized.
Well, okay, I mean, like, I figure if I told you I wanted, like, a wyvern poison or a purple whatever poison that's, like, I don't know, it'd be too powerful for a level 5 person to have, right?
I mean, you can get them, it's just they're very expensive. For instance, one vial of wyvern poison is 1,200 gold.
And that does what?
It makes the person who receives the poison make a Constitution saving throw or take 7d6 poison damage.
Jesus Christ. 76? And it's a bottle?
7d6. 7 die 6.
And it's a bottle, so how long does that last?
It's a vial. You can coat it on a weapon and it'll last for a minute, or you can coat it on an arrow and it'll last for that particular arrow.
So it's 1,200 gold for one use?
Yep.
Oh, yuck.
That is very yuck. However, of course, if you find wyverns, or if you go hunting for wyverns, of which there usually are in mountains, you can milk them yourself if you are proficient in survival.
I am not. Can't even hunt for my own food, apparently, because I'm not proficient in survival. Poisons in 5e. Other poisons are there.
How much would a tent be?
A regular tent?
What other options do we got?
Well,
We're journeying.
your basic tent can cover up to 2 people, and it costs 2 gold.
Does it count as one person?
Yes.
Or half a person?
I am one person.
One whole person.
Yes.
We do not do
I'm-
compromises on people's
One
personhood
whole
here.
small person.
Just
Mhm.
because I am small doesn't make me half of a person.
Hey, I was talking over table to the DM, not you.
I am talking over table to you, answering the question.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. A and B conversation to see your way out.
I can't fucking understand you when you act like a baby.
You said that was gonna cost how much?
2 gold.
Oh, that's not bad.
Just a regular tent.
Ooh.
Is there tents in the stuff?
Yeah, it should be in the items import thing. So plutonium import, and then the items thing, and then double arrow, and then there should be tents.
I see. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there would actually be anything.
I love that. There's a tentacle whip in the baseline handle.
I want
player's
that.
handbook.
I want serpent venom.
Serpent venom.
Yes. Poison must be from a dead
Okay.
or a giant.
And I
Each
can put
vial
that
of serpent venom
in
is
my
200
bag.
gold. Yep.
Your subjective is exceed DC taking 10 poison damage on a failed save. So, how does this work exactly mechanically? Do I need
If
get
you
a
were to
poisoner's
coat
kit?
your blade with serpent venom,
Mhm.
every time you hit somebody with your blade for the next minute, they need to make Constitution saving throws or take extra damage. They also, as a result of the description of the venom, will still take half damage even if they make their save.
3d6, that's pretty good.
Would they have a potion of greater healing?
Yes, they would.
And how much would that one cost?
I have one.
That's the 4d4 plus 4, so that would be 100 gold.
Okay, I'm gonna get one of those and then a regular potion of healing.
Sounds good.
So that'd be 150 total.
Mm-hmm.
I need a poisoner's kit and $50 gold. So 250 gold.
Mm.
And would they have a potion of invisibility?
Potion of invisibility, yeah.
Don't we
How
have
much is
some?
that one?
That is going to cost 750 gold.
Holy
Wait, don't we have some?
cow!
You did loot one.
Who has that?
I don't know.
Whoever's carrying all the potions you guys looted from the fucking underwater place.
I looted a lot of potions, but so did Tick.
Is there like any type of like jewelry or anything that multiple of us could wear at a time, and then we could like communicate.
That's what the sending stones are going to be for. You can turn those into jewelry. It's fine.
Oh yeah. And you said those were how much?
That is $250 for a pair, and I do believe Jack got what, 1 pair or 2 pair?
I did not get any pay because that's expensive.
It's very expensive. So 250 gold for a pair of sending stones, and you can have those fashioned in whatever way that you'd like. If you'd like to make them necklaces or rings or anything you'd like.
I'll keep them. Is there anything like I should really have for this?
Are you looking for recommendations?
Dick, what do we need?
I don't know what you need. I know what I need to do.
Well, why are you just sitting here with me then?
Well, I'm just kind of waiting until everybody else is done with their stuff. I don't want to like make it complicated, having multiple people doing stuff at once.
Let's see. So, what you could do is you could donate a very small amount of your blood to your local artificer and have them make a blood well vial for you.
What's a blood well vial?
So, a blood well vial is something which carries the blood of a sorcerer, usually the sorcerer who holds it, and they're able to tap into that vial, essentially, to restore sorcery points.
Oh, I get it. That's
And you
fucking
said
awesome.
how much would that cost?
Let me take a look.
That sounds expensive.
They do sound expensive.
Let's see.
What should be like?
So you can get a +1, a +2, or a +3, because the other thing that they do is they also give you a +1 to your 2-hit for your attack spells.
Oh,
I'm just buying a poisoner's kit. I ain't buying this other shit because I'm also then going to figure out how to become proficient in survival.
Okay.
And I'm
How
gonna
much would the
fucking hunt
+2
my own
cost?
snakes.
The +2 is going to cost about 2,500 gold. +1 will only cost 1,000 though.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. We'll just deal with the 5 that I have.
Ryko.
Something that you might be able to actually afford is what we're looking at then. Let's see, a Rod of Retribution maybe?
What's that do?
Let's see. So the Rod of Retribution is a rod that is tipped with a glowing crystalline eye, has 3 charges and regains all of those at dawn. When a creature you can see within 60 feet of you damages you while you are holding this rod, you can use your reaction to expend one of the rod's charges to force the creature to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw. They take 2d10 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. That only costs 500.
Oh, thank you. Pick whatever you need. I'll just look at this. I think I got some decent stuff right now.
You can get a wand of magic missiles. Spell scrolls.
Everybody done?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I finished a while ago.
Okay.
Gru, did you have anything that you wanted to get?
I'm gonna use the
I think-
restroom.
I think the only thing I really want to do is upgrade studded leather.
Okay. You want to make it magical?
How much does +1 cost?
Since you've already got the studded leather, it'll only cost you 500 to get it enchanted to a +1.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
How do you become proficient in survival? What are the steps you need to take?
Yeah, you just train at it. Essentially, you just tell me what it is that you're training at, and after a sufficient amount of time, depending on your intelligence modifier, you'll learn it.
I I'm doing survival so I can hunt snakes and shit and milk them with Tick. Me and Tick, I think both are gonna try to do this.
I'm already proficient in poison tools with a +6, so just get me a kit and I can make you the poisons if you get me the materials for them.
Yeah, we're gonna work
Well, that's the
together
point.
on
That's the
this.
point of being proficient in survival.
Yeah,
So we can
I'm
do
not
shit, don't have
proficient
to
in
pay for
survival.
them.
So you have an int mod of a +1, so it'll take you 3 weeks to learn survival skills enough to be proficient.
We do. What is that? 3 sessions or?
3 in-game weeks. So just keep track of the days. Like I said, it's going to take basically 6 days to get to Ironstone from where you are right now, so that'll be almost a week there.
Right. I think Sick is gonna wanna visit the little old tinkerer he got his spell cannon from.
Old Otto.
Old Otto, yes.
That's what most people are going to be visiting for their magical equipment.
Yeah. All right, yeah, magical equipment and tinkering. Yeah. He had a bunch of stuff. Let's see. What was I thinking? I was thinking of if there's a would Otto know how to upgrade the musket in any way, shape, or form?
To make it like a +1 or whatever? Like, what are you looking to have him do to it?
What does +1 do? It just adds up another attack on it, right?
No. What it'll do, because essentially the way that this thing works is it essentially allows you to mechanically use scrolls, but through a gun.
Oh no, I was talking about my just basic.
Oh, just your basic one? Yeah, you can upgrade
Yeah.
that to a +1. Basically, what that does is it gives you a +1 to hit and a +1 to damage.
Okay.
Now, weapons are more expensive to make a +1, so that'll cost 750 as opposed to the 500 that the stud leather armor cost.
Well, you said the studded leather armor just costed 1 gold to get it. Just
Oh,
fixed.
no. I mean, in terms of Gru's, because he got his upgraded to a +1.
Yeah. Oh, okay,
His cost
yeah.
500, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Would Otto have anything more advanced of a gun other than just a musket for long range combat? Is that a thing?
No, these are very uncommon things. You'd probably have to special order something, and then you'd have to take a bunch of time to make it.
Yeah. Okay. Would Otto be able to do that?
I suppose I'm gonna have to look into seeing what all guns are available.
Yeah, I don't know that either. So that can be a thing for later. No need to.
Let's
get
see.
too
We
into
got
that.
we got flintlock pistols. We've got muskets. We've got revolvers. I don't think beyond that we'd be able to do much.
Hmm.
Because then we start getting into like modern day kind of stuff, and that doesn't really exist.
Yeah.
If you wanted him to make a flintlock pistol for you, that would be 250, but it'll have less range and do a little bit less damage than the musket does.
Yeah.
The revolver will have less range than the musket, but it'll also do 2d8 piercing.
Hmm. Is there different ammunition? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can get upgraded bullets if you wanted to.
What would that do? Entail?
So the bullets essentially would do the same thing as upgrading the musket. What you could do is you could upgrade the musket to a +1 for 750. Upgrade basically a set of 10 bullets for all at a +1, and then that'll add on to the property. So altogether, when you're firing a +1 bullet out of a +1 musket, you get +2 to attack and +2 to damage.
Hmm. Okay.
You could also get a bullet of slaying.
What is a bullet of slaying?
So a bullet of slaying, very much like an arrow of slaying, can essentially have a particular type of enemy enchanted into it, that when you shoot that particular enemy with that particular bullet or that particular arrow, it does extra damage to them, forcing them to make a Constitution save or take 6d10 extra piercing damage.
Okay. How would you put a specific type of enemy into the bullets? Would it be like humanoid, beast, or would it be like a more of a specific thing, like a name or something?
It wouldn't be a name. It's not that specific, but what it is like a type of creature, like humanoid, dragon, elemental, things like that.
Okay. How much would a 10 humanoid bullets cost?
10?
You said they come in a pack of 10 or something, right?
Not slaying bullets. Slaying
okay.
bullets are one at a time.
Oh, okay. How much would one slaying bullet humanoid cost?
500 gold.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
It's basically
Earlier
a
when Six
guaranteed.
said he didn't need money.
You do understand that what I'm telling you is these bullets are basically, especially with your assassination thing, basically a guaranteed one-shot kill on a surprise target. Because you hit them, you automatically crit them. You do 60 damage automatically from just the bullet. Plus,
the bullet is just 60 damage flat?
6 die 10. But
6 die
remember,
10.
when you're shooting someone you've surprised, you automatically crit because you're an assassin.
So max roll would be 120 damage just from the bullet itself.
Mm-hmm.
That is okay. Now, now the fucking cost makes sense.
Yeah.
I see. 500 gold for a single shot to delete something. No, to have the opportunity to delete something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Now it will remain having that magical energy until it expends that magical energy. So if you miss someone, you can still go pick your bullet back up and then reload it and then put it back in and then try it again.
Okay, that's not that bad.
It will remain magical until it does that damage, in which case it becomes normal again.
Okay, yeah, that is a lot. Yeah, no, that's a lot better. And I shoot, and I miss, and I shot again, and I miss.
Mm-hmm. And I miss. One of the
Ate a
best
popsicle,
Game Grump things
and then I
ever.
shoot, and I miss.
I went to sleep on the bed, and then I missed.
Yes. Okay. And I'm assuming any kind of like tinker type of person would be able to do these, or is it just
It takes a pretty skilled person to do this.
okay.
You'd need someone who's pretty specialized. Otto's, thankfully, is one such person.
Okay. We have 2 bags of holding already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I don't think we need more than that.
Mine's a pretty purse.
You do have a pretty purse. Very good. Huh. Right. The one thing I almost forgot was, would Otto have an immovable rod?
Well, isn't that a meme item?
It is a meme item, but at the same time, it would help me get higher.
Yes. Otto would have access to an immovable rod. That would cost you 250 gold.
I will take one of those for sure. So 25 plat.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's a sword called Winter's Dark Bite.
Sounds edgy.
Wait. And then
You know what doesn't sound edgy?
this
Snowball.
equipment shop.
You don't like his pet names?
I love his pet names.
I can't find a immovable rod. Are you gonna add it for me or something?
You should be able to find it. Hold on.
Equipment shop. Rod. There's only spellcasting focus in the rods.
Oh
is it 'cause
no!
There's fucking filters on this shit.
Yeah, there's filters on it. Yeah, like
Well,
the shit that's actually in here.
filters off.
The equipment shop button is not fantastic for this. When I tell you the price, you just kind of like remove it and then import it using the actual importer itself. The reason why is because the equipment shop only kind of carries your basic stuff. It doesn't really carry much in terms of like magical stuff.
Gotcha. So, import items.
IMMOV.
Yes. Immovable rod. Import. Imported. Very good. That might come in handy. Because I can just like, reach it up, press it, jump on it, and then get on the ledge and then just take it.
Yeah.
I am small. I need leverage. This is going to become quite handy, hopefully. I'm assuming using it in like a battle situation would take an action, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Right. I got that. I'm definitely gonna need more bullets, just normal bullets. How much were they?
Each set of regular bullets. I want to say they're like 2 gold, but let me double check. No, it's 3 gold for a set of 10.
3 gold for a set of 10. 12 gold for 20. Wait. 40.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
60. 66 gold I'm left with. Add 40 to this. I have 63 bullets. I am... oh my god, I might have to buy the fucking bag of holding.
You can
What?
put something in my bag.
Yes, that is very nice and I appreciate it, but if I need something, I might want to have it on me.
Well, maybe give us the stuff you don't need.
Yeah.
Like your camping supplies and whatnot.
You're so fucking right. Wait, I have 125 gold in my backpack? Since when?
You probably put it in there at some point.
My god, take that out of there. Put that in here. You know what? Winter, do you want to take my backpack?
Sure.
There's a bedroll, mess kit, 1 day of rations, 50 feet of hempen rope, tinderbox, 10 torches. Wait, no, there's 10 days worth of rations, 10 torches, and 1 water skin. How would I... How would I put this away?
How would you put it away? I mean,
As in, like,
so
give it to her.
if you have something that you're going to be giving it, that you're going to just be storing in the bag of holding, take a note of it, put it somewhere that you're going to be able to find it regularly, and then just kind of don't worry too much about the character sheet saying that you're like encumbered or whatever.
I mean, I guess I could just edit all of the items to just 0 weight.
Yeah, you could do that too.
That's in the backpack, yeah. Do that.
Which would a sentinel shield cost?
I'd call that 500.
Okay.
Oh my god, that is a
I will
fucking
grab that
load
too.
off of my back.
It's a regular shield, but it gives you advantage on initiative rolls and perception checks. Also, it's very easy to note because there's a fucking giant emblazoned eye on it. Very identifiable.
That is so much better. Holy
It's not a real eye, but still. Very specific design.
It's
Thank you,
eye
Winter.
adjacent.
There he is.
Could I sell my old leather armor?
Sorry about that, boys. I had a late meeting today.
Gotcha.
I need to start putting stuff on put this thing on my agenda. All right, here. How long are you guys playing for?
We still got another about hour 20.
When did you guys start? At 7?
We started 2.5 hours ago, so whatever that is for you.
6 Eastern.
Oh my god.
Right, can I sell
Fucked
my
up.
old armor?
And we split loot.
Can you
Don't
sell
think
your
I
old
need that.
armor? It was just regular leather armor, right?
Yeah, just regular leather armor.
Yeah, you can get that for 5 gold. You can sell that
Spending
for
it
5
on
gold easy.
getting
5,
level
okay,
5
I'll
shit.
take that, yeah. 6 gold.
They're catching up to
more,
Xander,
and
essentially,
then-
is the idea.
You didn't really miss much, actually.
Armor.
We're just kind of...
Yeah. It's mostly just resting and buying stuff.
Right.
Would I be able? Sorry.
No, you're good. Go on.
Would I be able to find like a cloak of protection?
Yeah, that wouldn't be too hard. Cloak of Protection is also 500, though.
Ah. Why is everything so expensive?
A cloak of protection's only 500?
Why is everything so expensive? That's so cheap!
How much
That's
is
'cause we
a
were
ring of
poor.
protection?
1,000.
Ah.
How much
bring
is
us
the
to-
amulet of health?
Okay.
Lundy.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we were talking about the cloak of invincibility when killed?
Isn't that like a ridiculously... It's a
Invisibility.
one of it.
Basically, you get invisibility for a couple of turns every time you kill somebody.
I think it's 2 turns max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that an artifact though?
It's rare, is what it is.
Isn't,
So
yeah, but
it
how
would be.
isn't there
much
like
would that
literally only
cost?
one of them though? Like, isn't there only one cloak of invisibility?
You mean a cloak of No. He's not talking about a cloak of invisibility. He's
I'm
talking about
a cloak of invisibility with a condition.
Yeah, the cloak of regular invisibility just allows you to just be invisible for like, just generally, just for like I think 2 hours a day, something like that.
Jesus Christ.
You can just be invisible. That's why it's very expensive. He's talking about a custom invisibility cloak where every time he downs somebody, it makes him invisible for 2 turns.
Oh, that's fucked.
2 turns is just like what is it like?
It would still be
Seconds.
expensive as fuck. It's still going to be like
Oh
2,000
my-
gold for that, but you
2,000?
can have that.
You know
made,
what?
yeah.
Actually, 2,000 gold for that is still cheap in my opinion.
I need
That's
to start
really-
saving some gold. I
that's
need to start
crazy.
saving some gold in that case.
Hey, how do I pull up my character in the Foundry?
You should have access to Xander. He should be in the PCs folder.
Well, I mean, I'm almost there to be honest. I already I
Yeah.
already have
And that
165
is
flat.
such a strong item. It's insane.
Yeah.
In the upper right under the actors tab.
I got him. Yep.
Yeah.
I also have. I have bought bullets. I have upgraded armor. I'm not gonna upgrade my musket for now. It's
You know, you
serviced
could
me
ask
quite
how much
well.
the boots of Elvenkind cost.
well, I've never really had problems with stealth. But how much would they cost?
Boots of Elven Kind, that'd be 250.
250 gold.
That's really
Yep.
cheap.
Yeah.
Do I have any money to buy anything? Like,
They decided not to share money with you.
oh,
terms of
you
the loot they got?
sons of bitches.
You know,
Can
you
I-
tried
can
See
I
what
to
happens
say
when you're late?
Can I pickpocket one of them?
We already spent all our
They
money.
already basically
Yeah.
spent all their money at this
We're-
point.
We're buying
All right.
level 5 shit, Mr. Level 5.
You're
And
still down. We left you
we
down
had
in the
to pay
cave
to bring
too.
Grurius back.
I actually never even met you. I never saw you.
Boots
Can I,
of
can I
Elven
pickpocket
Kind.
Jack?
Was it
You
Boots
can
of
certainly
Elven Kind?
try.
Yeah, it's Boots of Elven Kind. Basically,
of
gives you
Elven
it gives you advantage on on stealth checks that rely on hearing.
All right. Equipped.
Now I feel like I need to spend my money so I don't get pickpocketed.
Now. Okay, so the cloak. I've bought bullets. I have armor. I'm not gonna upgrade my musket. That's been very good for me. Boots of Elven Kind. I have just acquired. I need the Poisoner's Kit. That's what I needed.
I already bought one.
Oh, you already bought one? I don't need a Poisoner's Kit.
And I'm working on
But-
survival.
There is something I needed to do before we left this town. I needed to go back into the church and look for a religious explanation for the hand brushed against me that felt proud when I did the 37 stealth. I have not forgotten about that, and I need to do that now that we're
I like where you're going with
in
this.
waters.
He's so right.
Can I get some of your
He
gold?
was sexually assaulted by a god.
I'm going to walk past the beggar who's asking me for money.
As he walks past me, I like to slip my hand in his pocket.
Jack, roll better than 7.
Right.
Dang, doubled it.
Okay, how much gold did I get from Jack?
Nothing in my pockets.
I mean, it depends
You
on, I guess,
fool.
Jack, where
We
you keep
keep
your
no money in our pocket.
It's all in my bag of holding at the moment,
Ah, I see.
which is kept up tight on my person, hidden under my jacket.
So, Xander, what I will need you to do is make me a perception check.
No problem.
All right. I mean, the bag is a 15-pound bag. It's not exactly something that's like easy to hide. So I would say a 15 should be able to identify that there is a bag underneath your cloak. So you're trying to get under a cloak, and you're trying to get to whatever this bag is when you realize that his pockets are empty. But this is a new sleight of hand check that you'll have to make versus a new perception check from Jack.
Gosh damn it!
So yeah, as soon as you start trying reaching under that cloak, Jack, you feel that.
Well then
I look at him and say, "Hey, I'm just trying to find some paperwork for our next encounter.
Who are you?
My name's Bob."
Well, Bob, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hold on.
Every
Oh,
time
shit.
he's ever
Oh,
said
shit.
that's
Oh, shit.
While
That's
that's happening,
easy.
I'm gonna purchase the cloak of
Wait.
protection. You said it was 500.
Right, what does a
Yep.
cloak of
Sounds
protection
good.
do?
It adds 1 to my AC bonus and saving throws while I'm wearing it.
That's pretty good.
Wait, how do I roll the saving throw? I'm over my wisdom. Oh, there we go. Saving throw. Never mind.
Actually,
Yeah, you just click that button.
Lundi, how much are normal bracers of defense?
What the heck? What is up with this hippo? You are jinxing me.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
You're trying to fuck everybody over.
You're gonna take 13 psychic damage and immediately have to use your reaction to run as far away from me as possible. As horrible whispers fill your mind, whispering horrible eldritch secrets that you can't comprehend.
That's fucked.
As I whip out my guitar and I slam down a power chord.
I just
Yeah.
look at him and I start snapping again.
I like to use my lucky.
Okay.
Dude.
You fucking took it?
No, he didn't.
I'm gonna silvery barbs.
Yeah, you didn't take lucky, right?
Right, so
It was on my previous
actuality-
character.
so remember we leveled down your character. So you only had one of the feats to pick from, and I decided to go with the elven archery accuracy thing.
All right. So I'm running away.
Yes, you are running away, and
As
you
your
are in
ears
a
are
lot of
bleeding.
mental pain.
I hide my bag under my cloak.
God, beggars in the streets these days, jeez.
You don't remember him.
Who is he?
Oh wait, yeah, I kind of shot you with a fireball. I've been meaning to talk to you.
Our lives.
I don't hate you. I honestly did not see you under that tiefling.
Can I?
Oh
can I?
no, that's fine.
Yeah, and I should have gave you the potion first, but while working with Quaker, I've learned to take care of myself, and I just gotta break that habit.
Oh, I totally understand. I get it. We need
But
at least one person to survive to bring the rest of us back.
But I definitely don't hate you.
Haven, you're very smart.
Well,
What
I
do you
appreciate
mean?
it, Winter.
Of course.
What do you mean? That sounded like you took it as an insult.
Wait, what?
You're very
No, I
smart.
just
What do
don't know
you
what he
mean?
meant. Like, why am I getting compliments?
Because
No,
I was just
did
curious.
that was very smart.
Yeah, I just felt bad.
Winter, do you know that beggar that just tried to pickpocket me?
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm a little out of it today. Saw a really hot guy at the pool. Turns out it was Quaker. Threw me off.
Your boss.
Yeah, well, he was in this really hot form. It was really weird. But he was staring at me too, like.
Winter's got mixed emotions about her boss.
Oh yeah, I got mixed emotions about a lot of people. But he came like at the end of while we were finishing up that battle. I think he said his name. I think I heard someone say his name was Xandar.
Oh. I must have
I
been
don't know.
unconscious for that part.
Maybe, but he kind of helped us. But he also tried to run away a lot. He seems like a pussy.
He fucking.
Oh, he is really good at it.
He was fighting with Tick.
Watching him run away actively.
Yeah, we turn our head, we look back at each other, we nod.
Can't believe you tried to rob me though.
I wonder if
I can
he's coming
imagine
along
this
with us.
conversation happening as like they're talking, but you see in the background he's still running away, and they're not doing anything about it.
Oh well. Where'd he go afterwards? Did he just leave us? I'd never met him before.
I think he stayed down there. I think he actually ran away, but I don't know how much I can trust
Wait,
him.
have you cast this on him before?
No, I've never seen him in my life.
How much?
He was just reaching into my cloak.
Oh.
Hence the untrustworthiness.
It was an honest mistake. I didn't know who this guy was. I thought he
Sorry,
was.
we can't hear you from all the way back there.
It was an honest mistake. I didn't.
Hope you learned your lesson.
How much?
Some
are
people,
normal
right?
bullets?
For real, there is no decorum in these streets.
Yeah, gotta hide our bags of holding under our cloaks now.
You should always hide your valuables under your cloak. It's a lot harder for people to steal from you if it's hidden away.
Well, now I just bought a
You
cloak,
should
so
hide
we're
it in
good.
your ribcage.
Yeah,
Oh, that
I
would
was
be
gonna
pretty
say
cool.
it's eye socket.
Just shove it in your ribcage.
That'd be really hard to do, Gru, because I have flesh around my ribs.
If that was true, you'd
Right.
be right.
You know, like most people have flesh around their ribs.
I thought you were a skeleton.
Looks at Winter, I thought you were smart.
I never claimed to be smart. I just claimed
Oh,
to be
no.
witty.
This is the most blatant shut the fuck up I've ever seen.
Oh, look at the time. I have a performance at Robin's Rest to get to. Bye.
It's closed already.
It's morning.
No, it's you guys rested. It's morning now.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
not even dinner yet.
I'm going to Robin's Rest to perform. You guys meet me there whenever you're done shopping.
I'll follow him to Robin's Rest.
Is there anybody near me?
Remember, they don't work with armor of any sort. Sorry, is anyone near you at Robin's Rest?
Yeah. Well, I'm not at Robin's. I was where we were just at. I think we were like close, but not there.
Walking around the
Just
shopping
planning on
district.
going to the church, but
Well, I
shit
mean,
got sidetracked.
if
so
you're
Tick hasn't left yet.
just generally speaking in the city, obviously there's loads of people around here. This is the city. It's active. there's-
I look at a random stranger. I thought he was a skeleton.
Oh no.
Uh,
That's a joke. I'm joking.
what's a skeleton?
I can't say it right. I can't. I physically cannot say it right.
Clearly, you watched The Nightmare Before Christmas a lot as a child.
I really didn't. I just can't think of the word.
Skeleton.
Skeleton.
I literally could not think of the right word. It just only comes to my mind as skeleton.
The fuck? The fuck? The fuck is in the air? The fuck? There's white shit everywhere.
Yeah, no, I literally couldn't think of the correct word. I was like, what?
In any case, we're all done with shopping, right? Nobody's got any more they need to do.
Yeah, I'm hanging out at Robin's Rest until the party gathers and we can leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back towards them.
Alrighty, dighty.
I'm gonna pass Jack and be like, sorry, skeleton.
Tick is still trying to go to the church.
Can I open a small portal to my other world from my baby mama and maybe get a little bit of cash off of her?
Unfortunately, you appear to be locked off from your world. It seems some
He's
sort
divorcing you, brother.
Some sort of barrier is keeping you from communicating with your baby mama. Belle Delphine is not answering your calls at the moment.
Oh, dude, I think
Damn.
Fucking just
sounds
hearing
good.
that makes me. Ugh.
I see you trying to like get hold of her, and I'm like, that doesn't look good. And then I walk away. I smell divorce in the air.
I've got the bow held to my head like a telephone.
You meant like
Belle!
you were gonna end
Belle!
it.
Maybe through your travels you'll be able to find a way to unlock a more secure connection here. Maybe it's just a matter of, the signal being bad in this particular
I turn
reality.
around. We don't have good service.
Anyway, as we had discussed during the meeting with Quaker, here on the world map, you guys are going to be making your way up from Riverdale. I believe you're going to be
Tick would
heading.
still like to visit the church.
Yeah, I know. I'm just double checking on exactly what's going on here.
Alright.
You'll be heading up towards Conquer using the main road, and then heading up towards Ironstone to investigate what's going on there. So bearing that in mind, before we actually end up going on this little trip here, I just want to make sure I'm plotting this out right. There's no other stops you guys are planning on making, right?
I believe so.
Not unless a random wizard falls out of the sky and we get a scroll of side quest.
Okay.
I'll-
Rule
Not unless
number
I gotta
one
take a
in
potty break.
adventuring. Thou will get sidetracked with bullshit.
Yep. Uh,
Can
So-
anybody talk to animals?
We have a druid.
Can you talk to animals?
You shouldn't make those kind of assumptions. That's fucked up.
Okay, but can you talk to animals?
that's druidist.
Can you talk to animals?
Good. I don't know if I took that spell.
You have
Yeah,
access
got
to
it.
it. You just didn't prepare it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, druids have access to all druid spells at all given times that they can cast, potentially. It's just that you need to choose which ones you prepare on a daily basis.
Mm.
I can speak with animals at level 3.
That doesn't
And
seem
plants!
That's right.
Are you the
That's at
Lorax?
level.
Do you
That's at
speak
level
with
9
the trees?
though.
So Tick, you're heading over to the Temple of Robin. This is a big old casino dedicated to the god of trickery and revelry. What's your plan here? What are you trying to do here?
I guess look for any priestly-looking people. Tick,
Well, there's-
Tick is not very religious.
Definitely a whole lot of
itself.
those. I mean, it's pretty easy to pick them out. The clerics and priests and such of Robin, they tend to dress up in actual robes of sorts to indicate their sort of piety compared to the regular people who come by here in their usual street clothes, just trying to make a little bit of extra money.
Does anybody stand out from the priests and nuns themselves?
What are you looking for?
Some fucking grand priest-looking motherfucker. I'm not entirely sure. Anything
You're looking
more
for the head
grandiose.
priest. Understood.
Yes.
This particular fellow was the one who led the revival ritual on Grurius, bringing him back to life. But yeah, you're able to find him. It's not a problem. He's a little bit of an older halfling, probably about like probably about 100 years old or so.
Still in his prime, I see.
Certainly looks like it in his face, has a few wrinkles and such, and he's more or less supervising the floor.
Excuse me.
Ah, yes, my good sir. Pleasure to see you again. I assume that your revived friend is still in good health. Otherwise, you need to spend another bunch of money to have us dance around again.
Yes, no, he's fine. I'm taking more of a advice, maybe. for
Ah,
people.
some counsel. I don't normally get approached for that sort of thing.
Well, I was doing some. How do I say? I guess sneaking behavior, trickery type stuff, and I don't know how to explain it, but I felt a presence and a hand definitely brushed against me.
A hand that I assume didn't actually exist as far as you were able to perceive.
Yes.
See, I assume that, of course, because if it was a hand that you could see, then you wouldn't be confused about it and asking me questions.
Yes.
Well, you said you were doing some sneaking, some chicanery, a little bit of shadowy activity.
Yeah.
Would you say that during this particular time you are particularly on your game, talented, maybe beyond the normal, maybe even magically enhanced to be very skilled?
Very much so.
There is a concept that exists in the world wherein legendarily effective actions can sometimes be recognized by beings that live beyond. Sometimes gods, sometimes not. It's dependent on exactly what this action is. If you performed in such a fashion which pleases the, let's say, patrons of the dark, then it's very possible you may have gained their attention.
What would that entail exactly?
I suppose it depends on exactly which patron of the dark you got the attention of. It could be a good thing, it could also be a bad thing. Let's see. They wanted you to know, clearly, that you had gained their particular attention. So I'm going to make the assumption that it's one that's a little bit more active than the rest. Which, again, has more or less a 50-50 coin flip of being a good or a bad thing. There are a couple of different possibilities here. Could be Thandra herself was actually quite pleased with you. She's known to frequent and also patronize various different people who perform in the darkness. Could be the goddess Morrigan, the goddess of battle and blood and bloodlust. She also very much appreciates a good assassin, for instance. Could be Robin, after all. I mean, between you and me, the amount of sneaking around I do on his behalf, very high. Any of those options, probably good, probably not a bad thing. Now, if you gained attention from a being from the Shadowfell, high likelihood that that's not a good thing. They tend to be creatures that are very dedicated to the shadows themselves. They're almost, well, one might say that they're made of shadows in a lot of fashions. And they tend to be very vitriolic creatures. Creatures that tend to despise life and all that it represents. They have a propensity for taking it whenever possible.
I definitely felt some sort of warm, maybe even proud feeling.
Well, in that case, I would say probably one of our goddesses are to blame for that one. In that case, I would say simply continue practicing at this. The more that you please them, the more that they might be willing to offer a little bit of patronage to you on a direct level. Sort of similar to what we clerics are able to experience on a regular level, but something a little bit less controlled on your end. Something that's more determined by the patron that you have pleased.
I look over at him and I say, hey, why don't you see if they'll give me some gold?
I very much did not take you with me. I'm sorry, but...
You could have followed.
Did you follow?
I thought you
Absolutely.
were still at the...
No, I'm
that
following
case,
whoever's got the best chance to get me some cash.
Yeah,
God,
no.
he's
Now
still
what?
running down the street.
Six gonna...
Well, my good sir, if you need yourself a little bit of cash, look around you. We have a fantastic casino here that is more than willing to pay out whatever it is that you're willing to bet. A little bit of gambling, and maybe you'll be blessed by the goddess of trickery and revelry.
You know what? Why don't you go play some slots? Just toss us like 5 gold to Ninja.
Keeping him
Xandar.
distracted.
5 gold? I might need a little more than that. What do you say about 500?
Go before I take the 5 away.
All right, I'm gonna go to the blackjack table.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't fuck with a rat with a gun.
Anyway.
Unfortunately, there's not really a lot in terms of specifics that I can determine is going to actually happen to you as a result of this particular thing. I can only say that the more that you accomplish things on that particular level, the more that you'll gain their attention. If it is indeed a good patron that seems to appreciate your skills, then you can be rest assured that this gift that they might eventually bring to you is something that you'll appreciate.
Sneaking, hiding, staying out of sight, trying not to get noticed. I don't know, that's pretty much the only things that come to mind that I was doing at that particular time. All right, well, thank you very much. And I toss like 10 gold for him for his time. I don't know if that's
He
a lot,
gives you a little bit of a bow of his head as you tip him the 10 gold. Much appreciated for your patronage, good sir. And, of course, if you're willing, the casino's always open.
Maybe another time. Not really feeling lucky this time. As I say lucky, I like very, very visibly to the priest, not to Xandar.
In terms of the luck that you have at the moment there, Xander, in the interests of speeding things along here, why don't you just go ahead and tell me high or low is good in terms of how you're doing at the blackjack table?
High being good.
Up to you.
I'd say I'm doing okay.
Is high or low good is what I'm asking you.
Oh, I'm gonna say high is good.
Okay. You're able to make a little bit of a profit off of your regular gambling. After several hours of you doing this particular at the blackjack table, you make a profit of about 40 gold, meaning that you now have 45 gold.
Oh, that's not too bad.
See, told you could do it. Totally did not believe in him.
I go up to the rat and I just give him a little like pat on the head, like he's like one of my Dobermans.
Fucking Dobermans.
You asked your pets for money.
Hey, if they have more money than me, everything's on the table.
I'm surprised you didn't play
Pucci,
another
I'm short
round.
on rent.
Is there anything else that anybody wants to address before we end up leaving Riverdam?
I'm good.
I got the rod. Got the bullets, armor, Elvenkind boots. I could start looking into a bunch of different magic items, but I don't think this is the time. I'll put that to another time. I think this is for now. I need to look into those more.
Okay. Then off our party will be going, off to Ironstone Hall. You guys head to the exit to Riverdam, of which is always an interesting concept. After all, Riverdam itself lies in the midst of a river, so the only way to get in and out is through the various different rafts that they have available to take you over towards the shoreline. Since you're going to be heading northeast, you decide to take the eastern exit and start allowing them to row you guys over towards the shoreline next to Riverdam. There, of course, there is a decent amount of people who are currently waiting for the raft to get there so that they can make their way back into Riverdam itself. It seems that travel has not been interrupted in the slightest, in spite of all the chaos that's been going on at the moment. And you guys begin your trip up towards Ironstone. Like I said, this is a trip that's going to take about 6 in-game days, of which things may happen, things might not happen, who knows. A random situation. So, what I would like everybody to do is roll me a 1d10. You may do so by going into the chat and typing in /roll space 1d10.
And let's go.
You said / what?
/roll space 1d10.
Okay.
Did that not work? Oh, it did work. Okay.
Winter, let's
Two
go.
tens here. Let's go.
All right, 2 10s.
Lower the better. Yeah.
That's the best roll I've done so far today.
I'm number 1.
You sure are, buddy. You sure are. Now eat your food.
Let's use Grurius here as a token to indicate where exactly the party is at the moment.
You've been downgraded from a character into a token.
Damn.
He does show.
You
up
guys will be
very
taking
well.
turns on this, just as a note.
Yeah.
But you guys managed to traverse a decent amount of the day without much that appears to become a problem. However, As you're traveling this particularly lonesome road at the moment, you start to pass through a slightly wooded area. Trees that are kind of lining the road, so to speak. They're a little bit overgrown at the moment. It seems that the Empire is not doing a fantastic job at keeping the trees and the grass and such from overgrowing the various different routes here. A little bit of extra cutting would do this particular route some good. While you are traveling on this particular path, I'd like everybody to make me perception checks.
Oh. Oh dear.
Fuck!
I am way too busy playing music.
Wait, I did
You
good.
said perception?
Dang.
Correct? Perception?
Yes, perception.
Yep, perception.
Yeah, Raiko did very good with perception. So did Jack.
Nope, I got a 26 on my performance.
I got
Oh,
a
performance.
19 in perception.
I got a 15.
23.
Raiko and Xandar got both 23.
I got a 9 on my perception.
Oof.
Okay.
He was busy performing the hell out of this shit.
Yeah.
Who's this half elf?
So-
Oh, he's a bum that I met in town earlier. I guess Winter's on. he was down in the
You're gonna get pickpocketed again.
and you're gonna get your brain melted again.
Don't trust him with your valuables.
I don't think you ever pickpocketed him.
He tried to.
Oh, he tried.
Jesus, and I thought I was the rat in this pack.
I stay far away from Xandar, by the way. As far as possible.
Winter apparently said he helped us against.
Help is a strong
the
word,
dwarves.
though.
I
was
do
the
remember
Jack?
him.
More
Winter,
of
how
saved.
strong are you?
I saw him from very, very far away, but I'm pretty sure he ran.
He ran a lot of the time.
I prefer to call it tactical repositioning.
Actually,
Call
I
what
do
you
remember
want.
Valenta saying that.
Okay.
Well, as you guys are walking and as Jack is playing and as you're roasting your new party member here, a decent amount of you are pretty cautiously keeping aware of your surroundings. I'm going to put you on a map.
That's never a good sign.
So presume that you're traveling the path in this direction. So you start here and you're traveling in this direction. What is the marching order? Go ahead and organize yourselves accordingly.
Wherever Xandar is, I'm the furthest away I can be.
I'm hanging out with Winter. Winter's
Come on,
cool.
I don't have cooties. I just have a little
You
money
have-
problem at the moment.
No, you have 5 sticky fingers. Sorry, 10.
Well, in
So-
fairness, they aren't very sticky, but he is trying.
So I don't know where Xandar is, but I'm not for it.
Xandar will
I'm-
be this one.
I'm hanging out with
Alright, hold
Winter,
on.
playing some
I'm the
music.
farthest away from him as possible.
Wait, I missed something.
There we go.
I fucking checked the text message about my daughter going to bed, and then this happened. What? Why is it?
Put yourself in your marching order. So
Imagine
I-
you guys are traveling from the southwest to the northeast right now, in terms of this map. Organize yourselves in accordance to what your order is for marching. Xander, you can't occupy
Sorry.
someone else's space.
Me.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to be in this tree right now, hiding.
Okay, then I am far away
So
from him.
while you're walking, you just jump from tree to tree. as you
Yes.
guys- Okay, gotcha.
Honestly,
Make me an athletics check.
that's what I did. This
Is
past-
this
No,
guy
sorry.
tailing us? Do we need
Make-
to deal
Make
with
me.
I
Please shoot him.
I don't mind
know,
this
but I've
being.
got my eye on it.
Uh-oh.
I don't mind this being acrobatics instead, but it's still only a 10. So you try to
Hold on.
jump from.
Whoa, hold on. I'll do acrobatics.
No, well,
Oh my
alright.
god.
Well, regardless,
Oh, what
you
Michael,
try to
can
jump
you
from
get
tree to
Gregory to
tree.
keep an eye on him?
You try to jump
we
from
should
tree to tree. However, like
deal with him instead.
you get up into one tree, try to jump to another, and immediately fall on your ass.
This is the
Imagine he's
curse
like-
of hippo.
He's like scrambling up this tree, doing his best to climb it, but not
Okay.
very well.
We all act like we don't see him, but we see.
I'm just going to be stealth on the ground at this point.
Regardless, we've got some perception checks which were made. So Ryko, Xander, and Winter, and even Grurius all did pretty good on this. The only people who didn't manage to succeed are Tick and Jack. And Jack's too focused on his thing. But you guys who do pass your check begin to notice that there is a little bit of an odd sound going on. I don't know if you can hear that.
I can hear it.
Thunderstorm.
No, not the music.
I'm looking up to the sky. Oh.
No, that's not thunder.
Rock or a stampede.
That's
It sounds like the
not a
earth is like
stampede.
moving.
Sounds
If that
like
makes
the
sense.
Scene in Jumanji when all the fucking animals are coming.
Guys, you might want to get up in this tree.
I start
It
flying.
sounds like the earth is splitting.
I'm flying. I go up in the air.
Guys, I'm flattered, really, but I mean, I'm not even putting any magic into my song right now.
Can I jump
Shut
on Hippo's
up.
back as he's flying?
Dude, how much do you
Okay,
weigh?
stop. Wait, nope, it's back. Dick, get in my backpack.
Dude,
How strong are
what's
you,
that
Winter?
movie with those worms that crawl through the
Holding it
ground?
doesn't matter.
No, how strong are you?
I don't know, how do I
It's just
check that?
tremors, dog.
Do you
How do I
think
do
you,
that?
do
I'm
you
actually
think
going
you
to
could
fly up
hold
too.
80
See if I can
pounds?
get a good look at what's coming.
My strength is only +1.
From
have
your
better
vantage
strength
point, Xander, as you attempt to climb another tree and look around and see where that sound seems to be coming from, you do notice that there appears to be some unsettling of the ground to the east and the west of where the party is currently traveling.
Do you see anything?
Yeah, you guys might want to get up in the high point right now.
Why?
It looks like there's something going on the ground in the east and the west. It's moving,
Sid
literally.
takes his immovable rod and fucking sits on it. In the air.
Alright.
I'm
As
all
high as his little paws can get it.
Ryko, you've already said that you're flying.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna see
at
Buck.
the moment.
I'm gonna ask Jack if he wants to ride up on me to like get a better vantage point.
Absolutely
Can
not.
I jump in Jack's bag of holding?
Not jump.
And then Ryko
Okay,
picks
so
up
you can't
Jack.
put a bag of
Yeah.
holding in a bag of holding. It's
Do not
Yeah,
put a
stop.
bag of holding in a bag of
Stop.
holding.
Stop.
That
Do
is
not
the
give
worst
them ideas.
possible idea.
Oh, I'm gonna
Alright,
hold
guys.
out.
I
You'll
heard it
I'm gonna hold
rains
out
a
my
lot.
kill yourselves.
All right, I'm gonna hold out my arms to to Winter, be like, I can pick you up and we can fly.
I'm a little heavy.
You're not that heavy. You're tiny.
I'm a little thick.
How much does Winter weigh?
She weighs 105.
Yep, too
Oh,
heavy for me.
easy.
Bye.
I'll pick you up and then I'll click my heels together and start flying up into the air
Solid.
as I ascend.
Is everybody off the ground now?
Casting rope trick, and I'm climbing up the rope.
If the druid wants to
Um,
turn into like a mouse or oh wait, he can turn into a bird, can he?
He's an owl.
Or I
He's an
can
owl, and like
fly.
you, he
He's
can
an
fly.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's an owl.
He also sleeps flat on his face.
not sleep flat
Everybody's
on
off the
my
ground? Is everybody safe?
I think
Everybody
so. What
gets
do we-
off the ground.
What did the rat do? Where-
He put his immovable rod in the air, jumped on top of it, is now sitting on it.
Yeah.
You see this just rod that's just in the air, that's just like hung there.
Wait, is that like a pole, like Goku pole?
I don't suggest
Yeah,
sitting on
essentially.
rods.
It's a rod of. It's an immovable rod. You press a button and you cannot move it. That's it. That's the whole.
It just stays wherever it is, including
Yeah.
in the air.
Yeah.
Bro,
Okay, we need to figure out what's going on, guys.
Well, you'll see what's going on as you guys start
Oh,
to take
no.
off into the air as a couple of creatures begin to emerge from the ground.
Oh.
I knew it was tremors.
Well, the creatures emerge from the ground, and they do see Tick sitting on his rod. I don't know how far up, Jack, you can get with your thing, whatever you're using.
I can fly for hours, but I'm only gonna fly 10 feet up.
Okay, so you're 10 feet up. I don't know how far up Ryko and Grurius
they-
are.
I'm above everybody else.
All right. We'll go ahead and call you 30 feet up. How's that sound?
If
I'll
that's
just
above everyone
be
else,
10
yeah.
feet up.
So 30 feet.
Yeah,
10
the boots.
feet.
The boots just give me a flight speed equal to my walking speed for up to 4 hours.
Understood. Understood.
Damn.
Tick
I
is like
didn't
just
know whether
5
or not you
feet in
got
the air.
that.
Yep.
10. Tick don't
Franco,
got that
pick
kind of
up
reach.
Tick!
No, that's not Tick. That's
Oh,
Jack.
okay.
It's over
Yeah, I
top
was
of
ab-
people.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what?
Franco,
Tick got
pick up
some
Tick!
vertical leap.
And then Lundy, just for your reference, I got the winged boots, the goggles of night, and the bag of holding. And then I also got some potions.
Okay. And Xander's up in a tree. So he'll be also a good solid, like, we'll call it.
How much are
15
those
feet
winged
up.
boots?
500.
Not bad.
Solid.
So, you guys are in the air, but you're not too far in the air. As these creatures begin to emerge and start seeing the things that they noticed were walking.
Wait, I'm
a
supposed
little
to be
bit ago.
stealthed. Can't see me.
You didn't roll stealth.
He is hiding in his rope trick portal.
Oh, you're in your rope trick. Okay. Well, you don't count then. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's not stealth. That's an extra extra dimensional space.
If you guys would not mind, in the upper right, go to the combat encounters and feel free to roll your initiatives.
Bruh.
Let's go. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
My initial rolls have been absolute
Fuck!
dog shit every single
Why can't
time.
I? Give me a second. I'm
pluses
gonna
to
have
my
to do it through
initiative
my
mean
character
nothing.
sheet because it's giving me a payment.
It's a fucking tremor thing! That's what they look
What?
like.
Going on here?
That's not what the tremors look like.
That is
Yeah.
what the tremors look like. dog.
Winter, try
not
refreshing
even-
and see if that helps.
Not even kind of what they look like.
Refresh
really is.
thing.
You've never seen the
Let's
movies then.
I've seen
see.
all of them.
Clearly not well enough.
Yeah, not well enough, dude. You have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Y'all are idiots.
Dude,
Says the
hold on a second, because I need to. We like I can.
Okay, there we go.
I can quickly settle this shit. You think that these things look like these things?
Yep.
What the
You
fuck?
need to get you need to get your eyes checked. Like I've
We need to
telling you,
roll a
you need to get-
perception
That's
check on him in real life.
Twins.
Where's
There's not a
Gregory?
single difference.
The
Fucking
same,
God.
the same thing.
Ryko, where's Gregory?
What?
Where's Gregory?
He's not out yet.
He is not out yet.
So
He
Jack,
would have made a good traveling companion.
in response to these creatures emerging, what do you do?
I'm gonna call out to Gru. Say, hey Gru, can you grab Tick and bring him up a little higher? And then I will ascend another 15 feet. And then I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at our good friend the Bulette.
I don't remember the last time I fought one of these things, other than in Baldur's Gate.
Right, I was gonna say Baldur's Gate's the last time I
What
did.
is it?
Bulette.
Bullet.
What's its weakness?
The fact that it can't fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, it's kind of a
Oh shit, I can't aim.
it's like an
Fire.
underground monster thing.
Indeed, you can't aim. That being said, you are level 5, so you have a second beam.
Oh, well, no, I'm a first level. Oh no, I am a fifth level.
It counts total level for that.
Yeah. There's the second one. I still can't aim.
Still can't aim for shit. Alrighty.
You're getting used to your new your soul powers.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not used to channeling magic without music.
I start singing the beginning.
Go, Jack.
As
Xander.
I'm like death gripping onto
You
him so I don't
are-
fall.
You are in your rope trick, or are you just gonna hide in there and chill?
I guess I can safely pop out on the top of the tree where I casted it, right?
Yes, but if you get out of your rope trick, then the rope trick ends.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and get out of it, I guess.
All
Because
right.
everyone else, we're all fighting, right?
Seems like it.
Yeah, all right.
You pop your head out, you see the people start firing blasts and shit, and you're like, all right, I guess we're doing this.
All right, I guess I'll target the one on the left. That one.
Isn't there? Oh, there's multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one on each side of us.
Are these things like fucking like super thick armor on them? Like,
You're thick, dude. You got thick armor, bro.
They
Does the
do
rope
appear to have
also-
some pretty heavy armor plates on them.
Does the magic rope also vanish when the portal vanishes?
Well, no, because essentially it's a regular piece of rope that you enchant, and then it stops being enchanted once the portal's gone.
So
So it just turns into a normal rope.
yeah, so does he drop 25 feet because the portal ended?
He was in
Well,
a
no,
tree.
because he's in a tree.
it has
Oh, okay.
eyes.
I was about to like wait. This can either be very funny.
All right. Now you are a Gloomstalker, so you'll get 3 attacks on this particular round. So if you go to the chat menu, since you have done that, you have rolled 1 attack. That is definitely going to hit. You can do 2 more if you would like.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do 2 more attacks. Just keep rolling attacks.
Yep.
Okay.
That will also hit.
Good stuff.
That will miss, unfortunately. So which one are you hitting, by the way? Is it going to be this one or this one?
The one closest to me on the left.
Gotcha. Feel free to roll damage twice
Okay.
to signify the 2 arrows going into the Blaze armor. Cracking right through.
These things are wearing armor?
No, but they're made out of more or less a chitinous plate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, like, damn, these things sentient?
All right, for a total of 18 damage. It does seem to have injured it a little bit, inconvenienced it, and it's gotten its attention as well.
Can I run away or further up the tree?
You can try and go further up the tree, but this tree maxes out at about 20 feet.
Let's see
Can
how
I go
25
to... I want to go as far away as I possibly can.
Well,
Yeah, of course.
you can't fly, so what you can do is you can try to jump to this tree, or you can just let yourself fall down from the tree and then run. Or
Alright,
climb down the tree.
I'll climb down the tree and run. How far can I
Alright.
go?
Well, if you're just regularly climbing down the tree, make me an athletics check to see how
Wait, are
good you are
these-
climbing.
Are these guys tall enough to where they can reach me up there?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, yeah, okay, hold on. Athletics check. Let's see. Oh, that's not going to be good. This is going to be really bad. Oh, maybe not.
Easy. So you climb down. It does take 15 feet for you to climb down. You've got a movement of 30, pretty sure.
I don't have a bonus as a ranger on natural territory.
Only on terrain. Hold on.
Because I don't think I get a penalty going, because it doesn't... It's rough terrain doesn't cause any penalty to me. Any like
Rough
additional.
terrain doesn't, but it's not a rough terrain situation. It's
Okay.
a climbing speed situation. You don't have a natural climbing speed,
Okay.
so it requires you to make a check, and then also, in order to be able to utilize your movement to climb the way that you'd like to. Normally, it does cost double movement, I think, to climb, but since you're climbing downwards, I don't mind just keeping it the 15, because it's easier to climb down than it is to climb up.
Okay. So how far away? I can go another 15 feet away, basically, from this guy.
Yes.
All right. So 15 feet. I want to go 15 feet. Let's see. Wait, how do I measure this thing?
In the upper left, if you have token controls on, which is the top button, on the right there will be a select token, select target, and a measure distance button. And you can click measure
Token.
distance and start doing that.
Let's see, measure distance. Assign toggle. Is that the measure distance? Oh, there we go. So I can go 15 feet. I guess I'll go over here.
If you press the space bar while you are doing that and you have your token selected, it'll automatically go there.
Guess I'll go there for now.
Alrighty. Well, you got this one's attention. So it's going to go ahead and travel kind of half up in the air, up above the earth, and half in the earth, as it's like swimming more or less through the ground.
Uh-oh.
And it's going to try and bite you.
By me or him?
Him.
I like to disappear and go stealth.
It misses.
Oh shit, these things are big as fuck.
Yeah, they're huge, dude.
Winter, you're being carried in the air by Jack. What are you doing?
First, I am going to use Quicken Spell.
Okay.
Oh god.
Before you do that, I want to note something.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether or not you quicken a spell, you may only cast one leveled spell per turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna Quicken Spell. And then let's go to my spells. I will be attacking this one right here on the right.
Sounds good.
And I will be using, no surprise here, Agnar's Scorcher.
Sounds good. Go ahead and
let
cast
me-
that.
It's the Metro controls, right?
You should be able to cast it and it'll give you a template. Should.
I'm just gonna draw it just for the sake of it, just make it a little easier.
Okay.
Because I remembered how to do that.
You still need to cast it regardless.
Yeah. Cast spell. Damage.
You will fail save. Taking a total of 15 fire damage. As a flamethrower, just of a pure gout of flame, just whoosh, emerges from Winter over towards the belay, scorching it rather roughly.
And
Looks
then
bothered by that.
I will be casting Eldritch Blast, which now that I'm level 5, I also have 2 of those.
You'll be what?
Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
I
okay.
have 2 of the thing beams now.
Yep.
So I roll attack.
Yeah.
Normal.
That's a crit.
Oh! God, no.
So then I roll damage.
Yep. So for damage, just put a
Crit
situation. No. What you're gonna do, because of the way that I do crits, put a
Okay.
situational bonus of a 10. Plus 10.
Oh. Do
In
I put the
situational
plus or
bonus?
just 10?
I think plus 10. If not, it's just regular 10. We'll find out. And then normal roll.
Plus 10, normal roll.
For 20 damage altogether.
Oh my god.
And then I get another one because I have 2 beams?
Correct.
Max damage.
That is a 12. Unfortunately, that will miss.
Alright, it's fine.
The first
Can't
hit
win them
goes
all.
straight into its
Can't win
noggin,
them all.
causing it quite a bit of anxiety.
Me too.
Grurius.
Relatable.
I'm gonna cast Frostbite at the one on the left, so it's going to need to make a Constitution save.
Do I get hit by that?
On this one? No.
Yeah.
You're 30 feet in the air. You're fine.
I keep forgetting I'm flying. So it's like chitinous, but is that like an exoskeleton looking thing?
Basically, yeah.
That's usually what
It's not like
chitin is,
really.
isn't it?
Chitin's kind of like fingernail stuff, right?
It's kind of like the exterior of an ant.
A turtle. Wait, is it a turtle? Alright.
You said you're casting Frostbite, right?
It's a Constitution save.
Well, can you cast it for me? Like, from your spell sheet?
Yeah.
Alright. This is a DC 16 Constitution saving throw from that particular monster. He's going to fail. Feel free to roll the damage on that. And has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes. Okay. As a bit of a casing of frost begins to appear over the Blaze mouth.
Oh, and I have Elemental Adept, so I don't remember if bullets have frost resistance, but I ignore it if it does.
They don't, so you're good on that. So you took Elemental Adept for frost? Interesting. I don't see that very often. I usually see it for fire.
Yeah, normally fire, but I wanted to do something different for once.
He's gonna be a frosty boy.
Yeah, I'm different.
Yep. Oh, Snow Owl.
Tick.
Hello. Right. How did steady aim work again?
give up your
So
movement.
yeah, you use a bonus action to give up your movement, and you have advantage to attack somebody. However, I will point out you already have advantage to attack, for instance, this one because it hasn't gone yet, and you have the assassin trait.
Yeah, I was just making sure that it's not that, and it's not the thing that I was thinking. Anyway, what was it? Double click this, right? And then how did assassinate work?
How does the one on the
Advantage.
right look?
Anxiety induced.
Does it even look bothered or like hurt?
Yeah,
His eyes.
Yeah, it needs to be surprised for it to be a crit. I can't get a surprise unless I'm the first one to attack. So that's advantage. Shoot musket. Attack advantage. 24. Did anyone hear me say any of that?
Yeah.
I heard you mumbling a bunch, and then you said 24 to hit.
Yeah, okay. I'm just making
All
sure.
right. Well, that will definitely hit.
Ooh. And damage.
John, you might be muted. I didn't hear you say what you just said in real life.
That'll be 9 damage there, plus sneak attack, obviously.
Yeah. 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
Upgrade.
Yeah, level 5, you get another one.
Very good. That's 10 extra.
For 19 damage altogether on that shot. Very nice.
Yes.
I assume you're still staying on your thingy.
Yeah, I'm not moving.
Ryko.
Which one looks worse?
Probably the one
This
that's
one.
been hit.
That one looks worse.
The one that got critted.
This one's been scorched, hit with a blast, and shot. It looks worse.
Alright. Just gonna pop right, oh shit. Pop right here. Going to, manifest Gregory on the other side of him. I do have a question. I have no idea what the AC. I mean, I saw Tick hit. I mean, it looks like they got hit. Are there any like, I don't know. I see eyeballs. Is there any other, like, you know how, like, in Lord of the Rings, how, like, there was, like, the soft spot on the bottom of the dragon?
Yeah, there are eyeballs. Those are probably the only things that are probably soft on them.
That's it?
Yep.
Alright. Do you have Gregory?
Maybe the insides of their mouths.
Yeah, and hit the uvula.
Not the uvula.
Gregory?
And probably the backs of their knees. So.
The backs of their knees.
Where are you putting Gregory?
I mean, right here. Right on the opposite, yeah. So how tall
I
are
just
they?
look at Jack. This shit's crazy.
They're about 15 feet tall, I'd say.
Alright, so I would basically make me about 15 feet in the air then, right? I mean,
Yeah.
basically, I go just low enough to engage. You know what I mean?
Understood.
And then I'm going to... Oh, where's my fucking... Alright. Gonna fucking do stuff. Oh yeah, I don't have any of the poison. I'm just gonna use some other hits. See what happens with this hit. If I'm trying to hit it in the eye, is there anything like really I do different? It just depends on how good I hit.
It used to be called shot, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's no called shots in 5e.
Okay. So is finding like weaknesses like that against something even like is there a point to it at all?
It's not a thing.
Cool.
Lols.
Attack, advantage. 23 to hit.
That'll definitely do it.
Okay.
Call shots were mostly something that was done in, I believe, 3.5 and Pathfinder.
Yeah.
12 from
We're
Rangers
in-
hit.
Whoops, put that on the wrong one. And put that back to him. Take that off of this one.
Yeah.
There we go. Alrighty.
Then Scimitar. Attack, advantage. 21.
That'll it.
So anyone?
Damage.
21.
Normal.
You stupid.
11 damage.
Yep.
Extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
Attack, advantage. 27.
Yep.
Damage. Normal. 13.
Mm-hmm.
Scimitar.
Yep.
Attack, advantage. 20.
That'll it.
Damage, normal. 8.
Very good.
Unleash Incarnation.
44. Mm-hmm.
How does he look?
Pretty bad.
Unleash Incarnation.
He now looks worse than this one.
So wait, say it again.
He now looks worse than this one.
Okay. Attacking with advantage.
Yep.
Ooh, shit.
That one misses, unfortunately.
Alright, no problem. I'm gonna do Action Surge.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Advantage.
Miss.
15. Alright. Scimitar. Attack. Advantage. 18.
Hit.
Damage normal.
Maybe next session we can
Extra
continue
attack?
your.
Attack with advantage.
Next time on our session, we'll finish Hippo's turn.
Hey, I got a 20.
Yep.
Damage for crit.
So, don't roll crit damage. Just roll +8 and then normal.
So I just rolled normal, and then just do +8. So
Mhm.
it's 21.
You should have done that in the actual window that pops up. You know, when you hit the damage thing, it says rapier +1 damage roll, formula, situational bonus, roll mode. Situational bonus, that's where you put the +8 in. And then it'll automatically calculate it. And that makes things easier for me.
I didn't see it. I kind of just...
Yeah, stop being difficult, dude.
Shut the fuck up. Alright, I'm doing my extra attack.
You already did your extra attack.
With a scimitar.
You don't need to, because after all that, and after the crit, he is dead.
I have so many
Damn.
more things to do, though.
I don't
No,
want to
you don't.
hear anything
Yeah,
about
like-
me being overpowered after that.
You got like one offhand attack left.
No, I have another Unleash Incarnation I can do.
You can only do that once turn.
No, you can do it for
Yep.
each attack.
Once per turn.
Does it say that?
Unleash Incarnation. Whenever you take the attack action.
I took another attack action with that
He didn't
attack.
take a,
No.
he didn't take no, he took a second attack action with his action surge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would get
So I
another
guess you
one.
can do it twice if you do an action surge, yes. And use
Yeah.
it to attack.
Yes.
Yeah. So Hippo, it's not for each attack, it's each time you take the attack action.
No,
Each attack
no.
action you take
No,
gives you two
I
attacks.
know. No, I know this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to cheat, Hippo.
Sorry, it's just you said I can do it every time I attack, and I was interpreting that as you saying that every time you attack with a weapon, you can do it, which you
Using the
can't.
attack action.
Right. But yeah, it's dead now. You hit it like a billion
30
times.
times.
Alright, I want to go back to being
Oh
30
my
feet
god,
in the air.
it's been
I
50
look
years,
at
guys.
Jack and then I just like this guy.
Look, he's
This
useful
fucking guy.
sometimes.
That shit's crazy,
That's-
dude.
That
I
was
wanna
the
s-
first time you useful.
I want to
What are you
crack
talking
my
about?
neck and spit on it.
It's
You crack
so
your neck and spit on
interesting.
it.
I want to then
It's-
turn and look at Winter and be like, don't fucking kick me again.
It's just
So
become-
dramatic.
you become a spinning top of blade and death in the air as you like slash into it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and then eventually its innards begin to spill out from its
I
exoskeleton
need
onto
to
the
get
ground.
some fucking fire swords, dog, with all the spinning and aerial shit I'll be doing.
Now I know where Elias gets it.
Well, this one just saw the other one die, and it's already feeling really bad, and they haven't even done anything to you guys yet. So he's just gonna go underground.
Calm down. Calm down, get!
Go on, get her, go on, get her.
The fucker is scorched and has 2 holes in it.
Yeah,
I went last.
that one's just like fuck this.
Not worth.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. That's not food.
Does it leave a hole on the ground or does it like
Nope,
close?
burrow speed does not leave holes.
Okay.
It just so basically what burrowing does is it just displaces the dirt behind you.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I got you.
I mean, to be
It's not like
fair,
it's
I
eating
am
the
a
dirt.
literal fighter.
Yeah.
It's all I'm good at. I just
Yeah,
wanna throw
and
that
you can
out
only do that once a short rest.
Yeah,
by the way.
like literally, y'all have all these fucking cool things you can fucking do. This is literally all I can do.
He turns into a Beyblade.
Yeah. Instead of hitting someone twice, he learned how to spin around.
And hit him the whole fucking lot. Y'all have fireball.
Instead of ha ha, now he goes speed.
Thank you. I have flame sphere.
Well,
Worse.
that was taken care of rather handily by the group. As we got ambushed by some deadly predators and showed them that you're much deadlier predators.
I fucking
Gee.
hate the outside.
As I'm like gripping onto Jack, I go, me too.
What is that?
Where's your sense of adventure? And I'm
Holy
gonna
fuck, that
I'm gonna
music
these-
scared the
Are these
shit out
things
of me.
poisonous by chance?
They are not.
I like to go ahead and loot and take all the gold that he's eaten from inside his body.
Oh my god.
Wait. No.
There's probably something in there.
I'm gonna land and put Winter down.
Yeah.
Very, very gently.
What do these things eat?
I let go.
Anything.
Thank you.
Rocks.
They're 15
Anything,
feet tall,
anything
they'll
they
eat
find.
anything.
They're land sharks. That's what they do. They just find things that are walking around,
Can
get up and go, yong.
I want to
Meow.
help him look for shit
No,
inside of these things.
I didn't. You see, it had no indication, and I grabbed all of the loot with lightning speed.
Dog,
Before you noticed
grab
it.
the loot with lightning speed. If you would like to grab something out from it, I don't think you can do that without anybody noticing that that's what you're doing because you're kind of diving into its.
Oh no, I'm
innards.
stealth now. I'm disappeared. They
How
can't
are
see
you
me.
not a
You
rogue?
rolled a 9.
Surrounded it.
That's
You rolled a
enough.
9. Everyone's passive perception is higher than that.
I rolled stealth. I'm invisible. Okay, man. Whatever you say.
Ninja,
guy's
I do not
fucking crazy.
understand how you can be more of a rat and more of a rogue than me, and I am literally a rogue rat. That is just.
I rolled a 100 to see what's in it.
Oh,
If anything.
Wow.
You know what? Ninja's lucky break.
Don't
there
keep
we
us in
go.
suspense.
It's time. Show me the money.
Or it could be a very unlucky break. We don't know yet.
It could be a mimic.
Jerry Maguire time, boys.
Mimic corpse that we just made.
It could
Inside.
be.
Maguire time.
I don't know.
Inside the beast, you find what appears to be the long, decayed body of some sort of humanoid, from what you can tell. Mostly just bone at this point, as well as whatever sort of remains in terms of the rags that they were wearing. However, clutched in its hand, somehow
take it.
not digested, is a scroll.
I'll take it.
You can have a
Okay.
scroll.
I like to take that and pick his pockets.
He doesn't have any pockets left, I'm going to be honest.
You're gonna shove your hand
Um,
into its pelvis. It's kind of weird.
I don't care.
Do they use the hide of this thing to like make anything? Because we're on the way to Ironstone. They might be able to make something out of it by his...
I mean, nothing that's better than what it naturally has. I mean, its natural armor is a 17, so...
Not really worth anything.
And it would probably count as heavy armor, too, to be honest.
What's it worth?
Chitin is pretty. heavy.
If you were to kind of like grab the whole about 1,200 pounds worth of armor that it's got all over its body, you could probably sell that to either a collector or a hide
Taxidermy?
buyer or a smith for maybe like somewhere between 50 to 100 gold.
Yeah, nope.
What the hell are you carrying to freaking skin this thing? The Finkel dagger and freaking BRD?
True. You also don't have survival.
It's okay, I'm practicing.
But yeah, you find apparently somehow a preserved scroll inside of this thing's stomach. You don't know exactly how it's preserved, but it tells you that that's likely a magical scroll of some sort.
Well, are you gonna fucking open it?
He just said he pocketed it, so he's just like,
Yeah.
scroll, pocket.
Yeah, 'cause, you
examine
know-
it at all.
Yeah, yummy paper. Fuck it.
I'm thinking someone in town might want this. It might be worth a pretty penny.
Or we might be able to use it.
He really
I'll-
does not care, huh?
I like to hide it in my rope trick.
That's not how that works.
Well, whatever this particular scroll is, I suppose no one's going to find out for a little while. However, you guys have fended off your your attackers. You've shown off some of your new abilities, some of your capabilities, and shown that you are a lot more of a force to be reckoned with at this particular juncture.
Yeah.
And that is where we're going to go ahead and call session for today, as you guys are on your road to Ironstone. Before we go, though, I would like to go through and do my usuals with everybody, my affirmations. So each of you is going to take a moment to compliment one of the other players on their roleplay, creativity, ingenuity, something that you appreciate about them, something that you think was nice that kind of sticks out as far as you're concerned. So that's what you're going to do. Starting at the top with old Jackie Boy.
Old Jack. All right. I'm torn because I have a lot of good stuff to talk about this time. Tick, as always, excellent job role playing. I love listening to Tick talk and just listening to him engage with NPCs and with other party members, and you just really get into character. And I really enjoy just the show that you put on for it.
Oh, you're gonna make me blush. You can't see it because it's under the forehead, yeah.
It's difficult to see that. Yeah. But it's happening. Grurius, anything for you?
I like listening to Isaac do his thing, being a bard, and also when they went to the church and learned about the gods that were going on, but that was Tisk's.
All right.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. It's pronounced tick.
Sorry.
You're the one who decided to make a weird ass spelling for your name.
Goddamn foreign people can't spell.
God damn Americans.
Hippo, anything for you?
Yeah, just for Winter, just because this is her second time playing, but like she very cleverly does just about everything she plays and like says in any situation. It makes sense. It's clever and funny. It's just I don't know.
Also just went full into the role playing too, which
Yeah.
is usually really hard to get a new player to do, just generally speaking.
Yeah. That's why I said it wasn't joke. It wasn't like making fun of like when I said she was smart because she is. But yeah.
Thank you.
Ninja.
I'd like to thank the rat for the 5 coin that netted me 40 gold.
I got you.
This guy.
That was nice. Fist bump.
Hell yeah.
Tick.
I would like to thank Raiko for the long ass round where I could go take a piss, a nap, and make some food for myself.
Okay.
That was a very needed break that I got.
I did it. Okay, I did it really
Hold on.
quickly. Okay.
While
No,
while
no, you
while
did
I
it very
while I
quickly. I will-
understand while I understand the teasing, you have not been in a combat round with a high level necromancer with 30 minions that all have their own attacks.
Yeah, no, I've never gotten that far.
Jesus
be fair,
Christ.
I'm
So,
multi-classing
I
into
don't
Someday-
level, I believe at this point I'm the highest level any of my characters ever been.
Someday I want to play a high level necromancer, and God forbid if Jack dies, that's my next character.
Someday I
Nice.
want to play a high level anything.
I had a game that I did on Wednesdays that one of them was a necromancer. He individually named every single one of his undead. And he had like 28 of them, and like 20 of them were skeletons, so they would just
Oh my God.
shoot
You know what's
bows.
funny? That's what fucking Haven was gonna be.
That's exactly what I was gonna do, but we changed it.
I mean, look, I can see the appeal and I understand why it would be fun for somebody, but goddamn does it make a combat round last for fucking ever. It's so dragging.
Well, to be fair,
Um,
that is multiple combat rounds. I was talking about a single combat round taking fucking 20
No, that
years.
would be a single combat round, right?
So let's see. Raiko gets with counting the Unleashed Incarnations. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attacks plus 2 incarnation attacks. If he action surges, going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on a regular attack.
And then I
Oh
have
my
extra
God.
attack. And then I have 2 weapons. So
Well, that's what I'm counting. So it's 2. It's because you have extra attack. It's 2 and then 2 and then Unleashed Incarnation is
Yep.
another 1.
That is wild how he went with 1 level up.
Yep.
He went from
10
attacking
attacks.
2 times.
Level
into-
5 is a big
Yeah.
level.
For marshals,
is-
it's
I
fucking
am a
huge.
fighter. I
Yeah.
don't gain anything else. That's literally all I got.
You gained a fuck ton of attacks. I don't know why
Also,
you're
to be
complaining.
fair-
Literally all I got.
We are also
Yeah.
using my homebrew dual wielding rules. Otherwise, he'd be a lot more limited in the attacks that he can do.
Yeah. No, that
Okay,
that
I
is
just
pretty
want to make it like really just sink in. This is all I can do.
I know.
Okay.
Like y'all
I-
got all
look,
these cool things.
I don't got a
can't do
problem.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't have a problem either. It's just funny to me. And to be fair, you got a fuck ton of attacks. I got a dodge. That's it. That's all I got in level 5.
I got a
And an extra dice on your sneak
You
attack.
did 78%
You know what?
of
Yeah,
the damage.
that's true.
You shoot fireballs
didn't get shit on
and
level
one
5.
shot snipe people.
Yeah,
Well-
guess what? I can't do that if I roll shit initiative. Also, no more fireballs. Bye bye.
Not until he finds. Not until he gets more fireball bullets.
They have
Yeah.
the Mad Ironstone or whatever, right?
Probably, yeah.
They can probably make the casings, yes.
And
I still need the spell.
And Winter, anything for you?
Jack for being super on top of it. He split up the money before we even finished. He was like, "Oh, we're gonna head this way." He was super on top of it, very leader-like. And then for forgiving me and becoming my bestie. And then Winter thanks God for making Quaker so hot.
Quaker's got a lot of forms. Okay, when the group last saw him prior to you, he had turned into an old wrinkly lady to blend in with the people of Riverdam. Then he came to you in his form, and then he was hot.
Pool too. Thank you for sending him to me hot at the pool.
I'm
To
glad
be
that
fair-
you like Quaker.
To be fair,
can't
Quaker
wait
made
for her
Quaker
to
hot.
see
He made that choice actively.
True.
I can't wait
He
to
decides
see-
what he looks like. So yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for her to see what shapeshifters actually look like.
What their base form looks like. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not pleasant.
It's like a fucking gray-skinned alien creature. It's like
Yeah.
they're fucking freaky.
Yeah, you still want that to fuck you just because it looks a bit different.
To be fair, the amount of dudes I know who would definitely fuck a doppelgirl is crazy.
Fuck a what?
What's
A
a
doppel-
doppelgirl?
Oh, Hippo would. He's already told me.
Essentially the same thing, but like feminine.
Oh,
Hippo's done it.
I mean, does it look like a hot girl?
It can.
Does it talk like a hot girl?
It can.
Maybe-
Does it feel like a hot girl?
It can.
You're right, I would.
So essentially, Quaker's base form, which Winter has never seen, and there's a high likelihood nobody will ever see it, looks something like that.
Jesus
Chat there.
Christ. It looks like the alien from Signs when it walked past, when they were in the closet.
Yeah.
It was on the TV and
Yeah.
it walked by and everyone was like, ah!
Very freaky. But you know, they're able to impersonate regular people just fine.
So they don't have dicks, huh?
It
They can
can.
make a dick. They can also make a vagina.
that's the
They-
whole point of
They can
that.
be whatever they want.
Hippo wants the first one. All in.
Hippo's
All right,
trying to
guys.
Hippo's trying to get some Quaker action.
Listen, Quaker's hot, okay, and he knows it. Anyway.
Yeah, he does.
To a
So-
howling.
Next time that we are scheduled to meet is the 4th. Is everybody good for that?
It's 2 days after my birthday.
Happy
Ooh,
birthday!
Happy birthday! So your birthday's on the 2nd?
Yes.
Damn, one day after me.
My grandpa's is on the 3rd.
Days.
Nice.
On the 4th, right?
Well,
Yep.
Yes, on the 4th.
the
I might
4th
be-
is my birthday.
I might be kind of lethargic because there is a chance I might be coming home from like a 3 to 4 day drinking session.
What the
Oh,
hell?
Jesus
yeah.
Christ. Okay.
It's still open.
All
But we'll
right,
see what
good to
happens.
know.
Don't
Yeah.
stop until after the
So
session.
so everybody drinks during the session on the 4th.
No,
okay.
no. I'm not.
Oh, it's a
will not-
party
I will-
session!
No, I will not be drunk, but I might be hangover. We will see. I don't know.
You know the best for cure for a hangover? To drink.
Sex?
Sex does it too.
Yeah.
If you can manage it, that takes a lot of willpower.
Yeah.
Really?
You really gotta...
If you're really hungover, yeah, that's like,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah,
I gotta
it's-
fucking force myself here.
Yeah, if I'm super hungover, it's gonna be a rough one.
Fair enough.
Yep.
I'm a woman. I don't got
Um,
no issues.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you
you-
just got, yeah.
Yeah,
You know what?
just gotta
I'm not,
dead
no.
fish that thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
You just lay there and look pretty.
Did you
yeah,
say
you're
you
good.
wanted to play Baldur's Gate?
I already have. I've got like 2,000 hours in that game.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah, I have every achievement for it.
I
Yeah, I've
also
already.
have
What
every
the
achievement
fuck?
for it.
Yeah, I've beaten it at the hardest difficulty, gotten every ending, fucking everything. It's yeah, it's done and dusted. I've done literally everything I possibly can in that game.
God.
Never mind.
And I will announce one more thing, by the way. As we have mentioned birthdays, on my birthday, I'm going to be doing a stream. It's going to be a 24-hour stream on my channel, and I am inviting everybody to come to my Discord, and they may jump in and hang out at any one given time during that particular point, if that is something that is available to you and you'd like to do.
Yeah.
No pressure on
Ninja
that
was
end.
telling me about how much he wants to get you a present.
Yeah,
You know
sure.
what? If I can, I will.
I'm sure he has. But that'll be on the 1st, so that'll be when that happens. Anyways, if I don't see you then I'll see you guys on the 4th, and we will see what happens on the journey to Ironstone. Okay?
Hell
Happy
yeah.
birthday,
Will do.
Lundy.
Thank you very much, and
Happy
happy birthday to
early
everybody else.
birthday.
I was about to say happy birthday to half the freaking party.
Apparently, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. We can wish Hippo a happy birthday on the 4th. So and we'll
That
be nice
funny
to
enough,
her. It'll
my-
be
It's
good.
not my fucking birthday. I
Ah.
was just saying. Hey,
Alright.
yeah.
My
All
birthday is actually on August 13th.
Nice.
Yeah, I was
Um,
born on Friday the 13th.
You guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you when I see you.
You
Take
as
care.
well.
Bye.
Ninja!
He wants to be
I
ninja.
want to be ninja.
One brain cell. One brain cell between the two of you.
Yeah. I'm going to be ninja one day. So, winner,
Yeah.
are you on the PC or no?
Yeah.
You going to bed or no?
I don't
That sounds
work
weird
until
in that
10
order.
tomorrow.
She knows why I'm at.
I got about an hour and a half. Bird, 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 bird is bird, 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 bird.
Oh my god, I'm gonna start singing that.
No.
I'm gonna start singing that as I'm doing my Beyblade tornado attacks.
Oh no.
I'm gonna shoot you next.
Bird advantage, bird. And the coolest part is there's two of us doing it
Ugh.
because I have Gregory.
Gregory's such a good assistant.
Pain.
I love Gregory. He's such a good boy.
Yeah, right. Does Gregory get a turn to do all of that shit as well?
I can do it through
No.
him or through me, and yes, he does through Unleash Incarnation.
Yeah, I mean that's calculated into his number of attacks.
Okay.
And when I get to
Yeah.
level 11, I get a third extra attack, which then basically makes me attack just like another whole thing.
Bruh.
Another
And then-
1,000 times.
And then level 20 gives me a
I
fourth.
gotta pee.
Why can't you be simple and just do all of that damage in one attack?
Just one
Because
punch man it.
no. The point is I can also bounce around. So like I can take care of one thing, kill another thing, do another thing, kill this guy, kill that guy. Because if I just did one attack, it's like that's it. But I'm very dexterous and I'm precise. So like I can actually like go through and kill only certain people, whereas you have to blow everything fucking up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it actually works better if
At
you
least
do like
I don't
a fireball
take 3
and
to
then I
5
go in.
business days.
I didn't take that long, dog.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
But like I'm saying, like when like if you fireball and there's still people alive, then I go in and I just fucking dart around and just start
Yeah.
fucking and then
Yeah, no, you're
cleaning
gonna
up.
have to start looking for fireballs from fucking winter.
You're gonna get
I'm also gonna be a melee blender. Just letting you know.
My god.
Not as much of a blender, but
I'm also gonna be a blade dancer.
oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Don't
only
you have to be
gonna
an elf for that?
Nope. You just have to do a lot of training with elves.
I thought you had to be an elf to do
No, I
blade
spoke to
dancing.
Lundy about it. In 5e, so before 5e, you had to be an elf. And then when they released like Tasha's, like where they released like all those like races.
Oh yeah, they want to make all of the races basically the same thing, just flavored.
Yeah. So,
It's where there's no distinct advantage to playing one race over the other. So everybody decided to play tieflings.
yeah. So I'm gonna be a blade dancer. You're on
Sounds
top
cool.
of it, and it's gonna give me all the things.
Yeah.
Or I'll just
I-
bring back Nyx.
I spec'd into Hexblade Warlock.
Yeah? Wait, what?
Yeah, I multi-classed.
This last one?
Yeah,
What?
I know. Isaac multi-classed. He never does that.
You,
But-
dude, hold on, pause. You remember when you gave me a fucking speech about how stupid multiclassing is? How you said that sticking with a single class is the superior master class way to do it?
It depends on the class.
A bard and a warlock's pretty good.
No, they very much peter off at level like 14.
I'm gonna be a fighter wizard.
Wizards, I still would say is solid wizard. Just stick with wizard because you get all kinds of cool
Well,
stuff for being a
A
wizard.
blade dancer wizard, I think, is a special exception. Especially if you're a fighter. All these attacks combined with a blade dancer. I get movement. I get all the AC.
Does anyone have guidance?
Nope.
Does the druid?
Oh. Hey, John. Oh, he might have already gone to bed.
I might.
Doubt it. It's not a sorcerer spell.
It's a cantrip. Clerics, druids, and artificers.
Oh, I was looking into it.
Available.
Okay, I'm thinking of my backup character.
Hmm. A transmutation spell called